to another exciting edition of The Ravens Flock.
Yeah!
Welcome one, welcome all. It is Saturday, November 2nd. We are nearing the end of the year 2024.
Nope, it's October 2.0.
It's October 33rd, okay?
Redo. You got it.
It's October 33rd, Jose.
No,
we get a redo because we lost most of October, okay?
Okay, you know how we're going on the Gregorian calendar? Yeah, we're switching over to like a Celtic one for the next couple weeks. We're giving everybody a little more October.
Are we doing
I
sacrifices
lost
to
my
Odin
car,
now?
they lost their birthday, you lost your mind, I had a mental breakdown.
What the fuck is this, The
more...
Simpsons? Do we have a Smarch calendar?
Yes, we're in Smarch now.
Here's the best thing. We're not replacing Thanksgiving. It's just gonna be spooky Thanksgiving.
All right.
Yes, it's gonna be more fun.
Yeah, all right, fine. Anyway, so we're getting closer to spooky Thanksgiving. Welcome to another episode of The Ravens Flock. I am Jose Casabona. I am the host of this show and Wrestle Rewind, and I am also the founder, executive producer, and content manager of this channel. And on behalf of all of us, we appreciate all of you tuning in tonight. And joining me on my left is the host of Los Amigos Play, the man keeping all things edgy in Shadow the Hedgehog, despite how many times he's died, Mr. Angel Mendez.
Hello, everyone. Thank you kindly for your time and your patience. As usual, we appreciate the time that you took to come join us so we could rant about all the things that amuse us and a few things that don't. Please do forgive our beloved friends here. They love Halloween, and they missed a lot of Halloween, and they're trying to wrestle with the fact that it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
No.
No.
It's coming.
It's not. No.
I don't want.
No. I banish thee, Mariah.
We got one more about you. Shut
You
the
shall
front door.
remain in your prison of ice, lest the turkey be
December
carved.
Listen carefully,
Rip
and you hear the grinding
people.
against
Retail people, they have to listen to it.
No.
You hear the glaciers cracking as they grind.
Oh yeah, no.
Banish it.
They started playing.
Banish it with an apostrophe. Instead of the letter E, there is an apostrophe. Banish it, lest the turkey be carved and served amongst all with gratitude. You shall have no power over us, Mariah.
How dare you try
I invoke the power of Sabrina Carpenter. She is an espresso. She will keep us awake and alert during the time before Mariah's release from her prison.
I think they got it.
What?
Basically,
I'm walking in front of y'all.
poor retail people, they've already had to be dealing with this since September. So
Just say hi.
I feel sorry for everyone who does retail.
Documentaries when you go to the North Pole and you can hear the glaciers grinding against each other before they break. Yeah, it's like that right now.
Fuck no. Anyways,
Actually, let
No.
November have its month, and then
Let turkey.
Turkey
first.
Turkey first, then Mariah.
Snowy.
all right.
Not Thanksgiving.
Turkey and then
Guys,
Mariah.
Imagine you cut the turkey and she comes out of it.
Ah!
All right,
Oh my
every-
God, that's like out of Eraserhead.
Angel, shut
You,
up.
David Lynch,
One,
motherfucker.
shut up.
No.
Anyways, continuing on, also joining us from our far left is one of our awesome cosplayers here on this channel,
Who is now traumatized.
who is now traumatized, thanks,
You're welcome.
Dragon Fan Cosplay.
It's like that scene from
I-
Aliens.
I'm enjoying my
Skittles gummies.
leftover Skittles from Halloween.
Yo, we got tons of that right
We
now.
didn't get to celebrate Halloween that much. I want a redo.
A do-over, yeah.
I
Listen.
want a do-over for October. Now.
You know what?
Totally.
Yeah,
Mind it.
I agree.
To
I
October
agree.
1st. And then we could replay.
Because you know I'm biased.
Without hurricanes.
Yeah, no, exactly. And another person who shares the same sentiment, one of our other awesome cosplayers, Zayana Rose Cosplay.
Hi guys. Yeah, you know what really sucks?
What really sucks, Zay?
I really think a lot of people were just so tired of October because, hurricanes and then trying to recover after hurricanes
That took a few weeks.
and then work and also trying to
I'm
make
still
sure that you didn't lose anything during the hurricane, that
if
a
you
lot of people
did-
didn't really trick or treat. We got no trick or treaters. So the good
Right.
thing, the
How
good thing
lame
is,
are you and you don't trick or treat?
I mean,
How lame are you?
it's probably because they all did the trunk or
Yeah,
treats.
they did the
Oh,
trunk or treat.
trunk or treat,
But
please.
in my opinion,
Trick or treating.
well, yeah, trick or treating's the best.
Come on up.
I
Knock on the
understand.
door.
I understand trick or treats. I understand. Totally fine. But still trick or treat. Come on,
We-
guys.
listen,
It's so much fun.
We can
Exactly.
understand something. We can completely understand and see it from the point of view.
However,
We just don't believe it should be a thing.
Well,
Okay?
you can do
You know,
both.
like
You
how
can do
people
both.
believe in white supremacy.
Well, no.
I can understand it, but I don't believe it's a thing.
But you can do both.
Or should be allowed to be a thing.
And get twice the candy.
Well,
There you go.
Think about it
Double
this way.
candy.
hang on, everyone.
Every minute you spend no trick or treating is every minute I'm going to go to that mall and steal it from you
Well,
because that shit
also-
is cheap as dirt right now.
Also, you know, there's also a reason why you should, if you do get food, if you do get candy, make sure that you get the candy that you like, so in case you don't get trick-or-treaters, you can eat it.
You can have the candy yourself. I'll
Yeah.
pass that to Zay.
Because, you know, we got Reese's and...
Sure.
There's
Just caring.
There's an
That's
entire
ours.
bucket of Nestle's Crunch in my house right now.
Nestle's.
Excuse
Well,
me.
you've got
You
Crunch
didn't
bars?
bring it?
Excuse me, you didn't come and bring
Rude.
See, the problem is my little brother is at home, so there is approximately half of a bucket of those.
Oh my god!
Ironically, he hates chocolate, but those he
Give
fucking
me
loves.
Because those are amazing.
Like, bunch of Crunch are the shit!
Why didn't you bring them?
Why wouldn't you bring them?
Share.
We brought cake back for
I
you.
know.
We
Yeah,
brought,
we brought you
for
cake!
you.
We brought you the non-lie! I should know because I made it!
I forgore.
and of course,
Rude.
let's not forget, everyone,
Sure.
the host of the Black Files, my tech partner for Wrestle Rewind, the man who puts in the hours behind all the videos on his channel every single week. Do I dare?
Yes.
Yes.
Do it.
Yes.
Do it.
Poke the bear.
All I want.
That's what you meant. No, bad. No.
No.
I need to think.
Wrong bear, wrong
Don't.
bear, wrong bear.
Try me, motherfucker!
I
So,
was not
You'd be up
listening.
past your bedtime!
So has anybody seen the?
too.
You get over here.
I regret nothing. Ow!
bonk.
Ow! Ow!
Yeah.
Mr. Juan Arouse.
Good freaking god! You asked me not to scream like a lunatic, and then you do shit that you know will make me scream like a lunatic. You're
you need
bringing it on
bonking?
yourself.
It's
I-
your own good.
Oh no! This isn't heavy enough for what I would do. No.
Jesus.
Yeah. Thank you for that fine introduction, by the way.
the
Don't
book?
you ever forget the mister.
All right, so before you guys indulge in your fantasies of brutalizing me, like all our other shows, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable notifications. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens flock, let me do the rest, because I've actually gotten pretty good at this. You can become an inner flocker. For $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. So let's take a look at the chat right now, and for those of you who are members, show off your custom badges that we have made.
And custom emojis.
And custom emojis that we have made specifically for the membership. It's just one of the many perks that comes with being an inner flocker. Look at that.
Okay.
You've got our show badges. You've got our show emojis. You can even get access to angel slur emojis.
And in the future, if you give us more money, we can branch out to even worse, more
No,
offensive slurs.
no.
Actually,
Remember,
kind
Angel,
of.
don't give away the whole blueprint.
Of course not.
Actually, no. The members get to see the blueprint, but
I agree with Sarah Serenity.
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack Skellington, sing that.
Yes.
All right.
They can't do Jack Skellington.
Well, here's the thing, though. Jack eventually tried to take over Christmas. Is he gonna sing her song instead?
No.
No.
Yeah,
No,
one
we
thing to
sing
think
spooky
about
song
right there.
instead.
All right, well, getting back on track here, folks. We've been doing this for a very long time, making your voice our mission. The only thing that's keeping us grounded right now is having to work these dreadful 9-to-5 jobs every week and being shackled by the clutches of late-stage capitalism. But you can help us by doing exactly what you've been doing. Hit the subscribe, click the notification bell, share the link, and tell your friends about all of us on the Ravens flock.
Spread the word of the Ravens flock. The more subscribers we get, the more inner flockers come out of that.
With your help, we can and we will succeed. You also get access to members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description of the video below, and finally, you get access to us, the Ravens flock, your favorite motley crew of nerds, to make your voice our mission by providing you the absolute amazing nerd content to suit your tastes and needs.
So, up in the chat, we've got Lisa Boo, Shamanistic Unicorn Tam, Tam
Hello,
Tam,
hello, thank you.
Project Metal Music, Sarah Serenity Magical Cosplay. Let's see, the Joseph Santos. I wish taco carts handed out good food on Halloween. Well, like what kind of food?
Just a taco shell filled with candy, just melting.
No,
No.
I would like just soft tacos at that point.
I don't know if we're ready for candy
Wait,
taco.
no, nothing
3
like
words.
tacos.
No, 3 words. Caramel apple empanadas.
Yeah, we could do something.
Yeah, I
like
can do that. Yeah.
See, it'd be on brand for like the fall and Halloween season, and it would be tasty. Hey, up also Nikki Bella's in the chat. We appreciate you being here, Nikki Bella.
Thank you.
It says breathe, Juan, breathe.
No, I'll breathe when I feel like it.
By the way, Wancho, how would you rank how I did on your scale?
And also, Mr. Quake's in the chat. Hey, up, Mr. Quake, how you doing? Welcome to the Ravens Flock. You did all right. Just
High
keep.
praise for him.
Yes, not bad. Not bad at all. A little more energy, and that's all I would say. Yeah, I actually, I don't know if you can have enough energy. Jose, we've been at this for a year. You know that we've had these guys in our back and front pockets all over this joint. And why in the world would you, of all people, when you're trying to take this particular segment of the show over, would you neglect partaking in some glitch energy?
That's right.
Come on, man.
No,
It's the
Next
obvious.
time,
It's
when
the
you
obvious
do-
solution. It's win-win.
When you do this, you gotta take like several glasses of this stuff and pump it right into your
Exactly.
system.
Juan does have a point. We are proudly partnered with Glitch Energy, the ideal beverage for
shit.
all geeks and nerds to keep your bodies vitalized and supercharged. It comes complete with 0 sugars, 0 calories, 0 lag, 0 carbs, and of course, 0 crash. And the best thing about it is, of course, the flavor. And thankfully, Glitch has got you covered. If you go onto their website, you'll find that they have a large variety of different combination flavor blends to choose from. And keep your eyes open, because you never know when a new flavor will drop.
For instance, I believe the latest flavor to drop here is the Dragon
Dragon
Mead.
Mead.
Let's see here, which is inspired by the streamer known as Reigns Above, and it's dragon fruit flavored.
I want it.
officially.
I
want
want
it.
it.
Has anybody here actually had dragon fruit?
I have it.
Yes, it's
I have it.
amazing.
It's the shit.
I
It's
gotta be honest
amazing.
with you. As a child, I thought it would be sour. I was not expecting how much sweet it was going to be.
How
Yeah.
sweet and a little bit creamy.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Look at that. Okay, look, didn't I tell you guys
need it.
on Wednesday that these girls crack out over dragon fruit? I told you, and you wouldn't believe me.
And
but now we have
pomegranate.
to-
And pomegranate.
Yeah, see what I mean? You see what I mean? I don't lie.
And cherries. A lot of cherries.
Yeah, exactly.
Cherries everywhere.
That dragon fruit.
Tell me when I'm telling lies. And look at this. Look at the wide array, a wide cornucopia, a charcuterie board of flavors that Glitch Energy provides you. Where is the loading? Why aren't you loading? What
We
is
have
wrong
so
with you?
many flavors, the page cannot load all of
Here
them.
we
It
freaking
was
go.
asked. It was waiting for a please.
There we go.
1, 2, 3,
Okay,
1, 2,
please.
3.
Okay, so yeah. For instance, before that, they came out with the Watermelon flavor, the Tactical
Watermelon.
Reload, which, by the way, supports the nonprofit, the Irreverent Warriors, which helps with the mental health of veterans. And so the profits from that one go straight towards this excellent charity. And if you guys head to glitchenergy.com and use this promo code FlockFuel, you get 20% off your order. You get savings. You help out a good cause. You help our buddies out. What are you waiting for? Head to glitchenergy.com and use our promo code FlockFuel to get 20% off your order.
Nice.
All right, so
And say thank you. Say
thank you.
fun.
Of course, we want to thank Glitch Energy for partnering with the Ravens Flock. You have been so gracious, and you've been awesome, and I really miss Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's okay?
This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
Pumpkins scream in the dead of night.
Honestly, I don't have any clevers. Honestly, with the story that we're about to get into, I really don't have a clever segue because this just came out of left field.
Okay, what is
All
the
of
high?
them.
No, what is
Wait,
the highest?
what is that noise? Left. What happens if you go left? You leave the country. If you circle around the country, you go around the world. You know what happens if you keep going left?
What happens if you keep
You
going
You end
left?
up in Russia.
Okay, here's another segue. What is the biggest number you ever heard of? Trillion, gazillion, right?
Well, gazillion's not a real number.
Well, for me, it's
Shush.
always been.
It is shush.
No,
No,
like-
but-
But
Decillion
can you,
because I
can you
played
click?
too much Cookie
So
Click.
what is has anyone heard of? Click it. Decillion?
Yes.
For the record, the Decillion is a 1 followed by 10 zeros.
Yep.
Well, like 10 sets of 3 zeros.
Yeah, 10.
Can you imagine having that much money?
0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0.
Not to mention,
Wow.
if you add up all the money in the world, it would never ever reach that.
Not just all
Not
the
by
money.
a long shot.
You
Not
could
by a
have all
country
the
mile.
money, all the gold, all the jewels, and literally almost every single liquid and solid acid in the world, and barely get to maybe a fraction of that amount of ridiculous money.
Yeah, so
would
who
be-
all can actually have that much?
We don't know, but with one thing is for certain, and it is a fact that to pay off that amount completely into decillions is absolutely impossible.
Asinine.
It's completely asinine. It is impossible. It's just not. It just can't be done.
But surely nobody would ask for such a ludicrous amount of money. There is
Yeah, who
nothing
would do
of
that?
even demanding such an impossibly, universally, astronomical, titanic, tumultuous size of my penis money?
Oh my
like,
God.
who could possibly ask for something so incredibly stupid?
Well, didn't you just
I could think of one.
Well,
mention them?
yeah, you know that one country that you go to eventually when you go left?
Fucking Russian.
Fucking Russians!
Remember, no Russian.
Now, just want to make this clear, folks. No, we are not racist or prejudiced against Russia.
We're not.
Except for the fact that Russia is starting an aggressive war against Ukraine, and they're getting their asses handed to them, rightly deservedly so.
Okay,
But that's beside the point.
Yeah, so disclaimer. We have nothing against the Russian people, especially those who want nothing to do with us.
But
They're
we
awesome.
do have a bone to pick with their government.
Yes.
Hey, put it this way, I love your country. Your leaders are shit, honey.
And that's the thing.
Not every
The
Russian
government
is bad.
does not represent
most of
the
them
will
are.
of the people. The will of the people is the will of the people.
Yeah.
Precisely.
The government just tends to like to think that they know what's best.
Now,
Like
And
our
it's
country.
not.
now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this first article that is provided to us by
USA Today.
USA Today.
I won't lie
And
to you, when I saw this the first time, I thought it was a parody.
the
You thought
headline
it was
reads,
satire?
Yeah.
folks, the headline reads, Russian court orders Google to pay
Hang on.
$20 decillion.
Dun, 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 dun.
Laughing time's over.
So, did we discover how to make Mojo? Is that what we need all that money for? Research?
Anyways, get back to it. All right, let me finish the rest of it. For the blocking media on YouTube reports.
Okay, and this
Oh my gosh, look at the freaking.
They actually put all the zeros in there.
they
How
put
nice.
all of the zeros into the
Now,
fucking
look at that
byline
number and laugh because there's no way.
by a Moscow court for blocking Russian media outlets on YouTube
Oh my
following
gosh.
the foreign country's invasion of Ukraine. So they're coming after him after all this time.
So
Jesus
this article is published by Jonathan Limehouse, and it was published on.
today.
No, it says October 31st.
Oh yeah, no, October 31st.
Published on Halloween.
Yeah, because that's fucking scary and ridiculous.
Because hey, when I think of Halloween, I think of corporate lawsuits in the decillions.
Few things are scarier than corporate lawsuits when you think about it.
You
True,
are.
actually. Yeah.
Now, a Russian court is demanding that Google pay $20 decillion American dollars after several of the country's TV channels and media outlets were blocked from YouTube, according to multiple reports. Wow. The fine, which is 20 with 33 zeros attached, is a 37-digit figure. The excessive number comes from a Moscow court that imposed it after 17 of the country's TV channels and media platforms were blocked from YouTube, which Google owns, Russian news outlet RBC reported. The blocking of the channels occurred after Russian President Vladimir Putin, of course, ordered the invasion of Ukraine in 2022. The fine is significantly more than Google's market value of $2.15 trillion, but not higher than a Google?
Which
contains 100 zero.
Google is the actual number.
Yeah, it's higher than a Metroplex. It's a Googleplex.
Yeah.
Okay, now
100
that
zeros, yeah.
go ahead, one take over.
Yeah,
Those
so
numbers exist.
Google's name was inspired by the word Google in 1997 after initially being called Backrub.
That sounds.
Business etc. Yeah, no, okay.
I'm glad it's
okay.
called Google
Yeah,
and not
Oh
Yeah.
boy, think of an alternate reality we live in if we had a back rub as our main course.
Backrub that. Angel, go and backrub me the recipe for that bean dip you told me
Bro, I
about
can't.
before.
Every time I go get some back rub, all I see is some AI shit. These AI
Guys,
back rubs are
guys,
garbage.
you know when we say, let's Google it, let's backrub it.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
It doesn't feel right.
An alternate timeline, guys.
Yeah,
God.
someone step on the wrong blade of grass so we could get back rub it.
On that one, Twitter is called Why.
Although
Tell
it's a
me why.
Although it's a specific amount, I cannot even say this number. It is rather filled with symbolism. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov told NBC News, "The company should not restrict our broadcasts on their platform. This should be a reason for the Google leadership to pay attention to this and improve the situation." USA Today contacted Google and the Kremlin on Thursday, but did not immediately receive a response. Let's see here. The case against Google began in 2020 when the tech giant blocked channels channels belonging to Wagner Group mercenary chief Yevgeny Prozhgin and oligarch Konstantin Malafev, both of whom are strong supporters of Putin, according to NBC News. The case expanded and the fine increased when Google banned more channels following Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022, per the outlet. Google's Russian legal entity, Google LLC, filed for bankruptcy in June 2022, RBC reported. In November 2023, the court declared Google bankrupt, the outlet said. To avoid further financial punishment, Google would need to restore the YouTube channels within 9 months, with a fine of 100,000 rubles, or approximately $1,000, being enforced each day of non-compliance, RBC reported. This amount doubles every week until Google abides by the order, and there is no limit on the amount of the fine, the outlet said. Like this is the parent company of Google, by the way. We have ongoing legal matters relating to Russia. Alphabet, Google's parent company, had a 1.2% decrease in pre-market trading after closing at about 3% higher Wednesday when the company released its quarterly earnings. In the legal matters secret section of Alphabet's third quarter earnings release, the company said, quote, "We have ongoing legal matters relating to Russia. For example, civil judgments that include compounding penalties that have been imposed upon us in connection with disputes regarding the termination of accounts, including those of sanctioned parties." Alphabet added, "We do not believe these ongoing legal matters will have a material adverse effect."
So, if we want to put a number to it, because they certainly did. How many years do you think it would take, as an estimate, to pay off that ridiculous, stupendous amount?
Here's the thing. Didn't people actually say that a billionaire could spend, $100,000 every day, and it would take them
And the rest of their lives.
thousands of years to even spend $1 billion?
I have an answer.
What's your answer?
Until the end of the universe.
Actually, you know what? I have an even better question. What would come first? YouTube and Google paying off that ridiculous amount, or them folding and going out of business?
I think Google would sooner completely collapse before
Google was
they
worth
could
about
pay.
a few trillion, right?
Yeah, what was it, 2.13 trillion?
No, 2.15.
2.15 trillion, yes.
Okay.
Oh, Angel's actually doing some math here.
1,000.
Wait, 1,000 years?
You would need if you paid the entire market value of Google over and over and over again, you would have to do it 1,000 times just to get close to that number. And since they're asking for 20, you would have to do it twice over. So you would take
like
approximately
20 times over, so 20,000 years.
It would take 20 millennia to pay that much money.
Fuck this
Honestly,
noise, man.
I don't think we're going to be here another 20,000 years, so...
Here's the thing,
We'll
though.
be lucky if we make that.
What the f can Russia do to enforce this?
Right?
Because last time I checked, okay, where's Google's HQ again?
California,
Yeah.
US.
Coming again to say the motherfucking day, yeah. America! Fuck yeah!
the only way. Russian dicks, your day is through.
Because now you have to answer to America! Fuck yeah!
All right, gentlemen.
Lick my butt and suck on my balls.
All right, gentlemen, please. Angel, you were going to make a
Point
point.
I don't think antagonizing is a good thing.
This is essentially
No, it's
throwing a
not.
big lawsuit for the sake of essentially getting Google to do something. They're trying to scare Google into doing it, but it's pretty clear who's holding all the cards here. Like, listen, every other country in the world can talk shit about America all they want to, but if you knew how much every other country in the world depends on the existence of America, you shit yourself. And look at that. All they had to do is have somebody go, "Hey, guy, yeah, what's up? Click that button." What does that do? It censors all of Russia. Okay.
Click.
Now what?
Like, and what? Try us,
You
bitch.
allow them to get all this power. You don't get to complain when it's used against. Wow, an abuse of power with no ways of retaliation. Doesn't that feel familiar?
Moreover, it's like a response. It's a retaliation. It's a sanction in response to war shit.
Yeah, dude, you're invading another country. Like,
Actually, I'm really curious what they all had on these accounts. Was it
No
like
idea.
propaganda and everything?
It was pretty
Probably.
much Russian news outlets, which the majority of which are sadly propaganda.
guys,
Yeah, okay.
don't call me crazy, but I think that if you invade another country with no provocation, people might not like you very much.
Yeah.
Possibly
I
think
know.
of something that silly.
I know,
No.
Silly thought.
crazy hypothesis, but I think it has basis on reality.
Though the one thing I'm really curious on is exactly how the fuck are they getting their asses kicked? I'm sorry.
It's called a war of attrition that they couldn't win. Let me put it this way.
Ukraine is on their own home turf.
Yeah,
Well, no,
like
but
not
that's the
even.
thing.
Ukraine is now on the offensive. They're going
Yes.
encroaching back.
Yeah, they're pushing them back. Therefore, they're still on their
Well,
own
and
turf,
that's
so
the
they
thing.
know the
It's
terrain
like,
better.
we are all for Ukraine because no one should be fucking invaded.
I don't
I'm
like
sorry.
countries being invaded for no reason. It's kind of unpleasant. And more importantly, it's a combination of terrain,
They didn't do anything
bad
to them.
equipment, bad orders, a bunch of Russian soldiers and military personnel that don't want to invade.
Mm-hmm.
In fact,
The will, yes, the will of the Ukrainian people is stronger than
And the will of the
anything of the
Russians.
Russians.
And do you
simply
guys-
because the Russians don't want to fucking invade either.
Yeah, and do you guys remember
They're
that
being
they were
forced
Russian soldiers who were being sent to these things, and they just ended up leaving because they're like,
Yeah.
we were forced to do this.
They
We're not
deserved
doing
it.
this.
Like they,
No,
there
they
were,
deserve it.
there were
Their
reports of them
superiors don't care.
like if they go up against any Ukrainian troops, they actually come up, lay their arms down, like,
Yeah.
no, we surrender. We are not here to fight.
Yeah.
Like we're here against our will. We were
want to
conscripts.
leave. We
All right.
want to leave.
We
Go.
want to leave. Like, and
Pretty
the-
much.
And the Ukraine is like, okay, no, that's
Cool.
fair. You guys ain't to try nothing. We understand.
Yeah.
You
Take
guys
your
can go
stuff
through,
and
take
go.
your shit, go home.
Yeah, no.
not that difficult.
Needless to say, needless to say, the Russian soldiers who were Russian into
Rushed in.
who were rushed in into invade Ukraine. Pretty much everything that could possibly go wrong on their end is going wrong.
I mean, the Black Plague hasn't hit yet, so
And-
we're not at that point yet.
No,
What?
not yet.
Wait, who is that in the chat? Teddy Belcher, 4K ultra wide, 21
Eats the
by 9.
bugs.
Eats the bugs.
I don't want to live in the pod and eat the bugs.
I have no idea who that is, but
Reference to what?
it's
What
the
the fuck?
bugs.
It's that thing that they do when the new government decides to make you eat the bugs and live in the pod
Oh,
and
okay.
replace all your meat with like grasshopper steaks.
Well, dude, if
that-
you're new to the channel, please hit this like and subscribe button and tell your friends about the Ravens flock.
And tell them that we're not eating the damn bugs. The only bug I'm eating is shrimp.
Also,
Hang on a minute.
big shout out to Sarah Serenity Magical Cosplay
Thank
for
you.
a $2 super chat.
Hey.
Rah, rah, Rasputin, Russia's famous love machine. Ah.
It was a shame how he carried on. Dun, 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 dun. Am I the only
Man.
one who's actually going to try to dance? No, I'm not
Russian
going to do it. No, no, no.
history is a very strange.
I
Russian
felt that.
history is a very strange thing.
Yes, it is.
The
We
Joseph,
should have more shows about Russian mythology. They have some crazy shit in there.
the Joseph Santos brings a good point. Google should ask Tim Pool for money. Oh yeah, no, because I wanted to bring that story up forever ago. How Tim Pool and a bunch of other conservative hacks got swindled by Russian operatives,
Of
and they got
course.
bribed
I
in
heard
the
about
tens of
that
thousands to spew Russian propaganda bullshit against Ukraine, and the fucking excuse they were like, oh no, we got scammed too, we were betrayed too. Then you're such a victim. Why did you take the fucking money? Why don't you give it back?
But by the time we wanted to do the episode of the Black Files, the
It was
hurricane-
already
All
past.
those
and
hours of
amazing.
Well, no,
footage of
hurricane
you
happened.
guys saying all those anti-Ukrainian shit sure are telling me a different story.
Exactly.
Those
Fucking-
pockets feeling a little lighter all of a sudden?
That being said, $20 decillion, that is an ridiculous astronomical amount. Like, that is asking way too much.
Their losses are insane, says Pfizer. You're damn right they are. And sadly, yeah, well deserved. I hate saying that because, like we said, the soldiers themselves, the grunts on the ground don't deserve this shit.
Yes,
But Putin-
I do feel sorry for the Russian soldiers who get killed who don't want anything to do with this.
Is this not the nature of war? A bunch of old men sit on their desks and send a bunch of young men to die for them?
That's
And
exactly it.
I love
And
the
that's
fact
the
that
sad point.
I love the fact that you can see like the actual spirit of patriotism die in real time when people found out the reason why the invasion was happening, and almost immediately the reports came in that the Russian forces are going, "You sent us here for what?"
Yeah.
Oh no, I want to rebuild the Russian Empire like we deserve. Don't you think we deserve that?
That's befuck this. And then they left.
Because they didn't like the fact that Ukraine wanted to join NATO.
You gotta understand how bad this is, though, because deserting the army in times of war is a pretty serious offense. At best, you end up in jail. At worst, they could put you against the brake and shoot you. And many of these Russian soldiers who are working for a man who clearly does not like the idea of taking prisoners are looking at this and going, "Nah, Conrad, fuck this."
Nah, comrade.
Like, you gotta understand how bad it is. These people are willing to be charged with desertion, possible betrayal of their homeland.
treason, yeah.
And treason. Like, I am not exaggerating. This is one of the things that in many countries they will shoot you, they will execute you. Betraying your own country is
Without
considered
question.
tantamount to a death sentence.
Like,
and they're
it's not
willing to
even
go,
like-
"Nah, I don't want to do this, man.
I just don't believe that I should be here, and I don't believe in this war.
I sign up to defend my homeland. This is not defending my homeland. My homeland is over there. I'm gonna go."
It's not even defending. It's like, why am I invading? And I didn't even sign up for this.
Exactly.
I was pressed.
Forced.
Exactly.
We're forced in there.
Like,
It's like
pro-
that
forced-
shouldn't-
forced to come here again.
You know what? I don't freaking know. I don't know their logic. The whole government. Like, I think another reason why they
Power
put I think another reason why they imposed a $20 decillion debt onto YouTube and Google is just to make them feel like they won something.
Do you think they were trying to like translate like the money from their currency to ours?
And
they
mistranslated? No.
Actually, yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
I mean,
How much would that be in there?
In rubles? Let's see.
Or maybe they got, or maybe somebody in the office got high one morning and be
Zayana's
like,
doing
"Hey,
some-
why don't we sue them for $20 decillion?"
Zayana is doing some live research for us.
First off, how much is ruble to dollars? Real quick.
Yeah, rubles. Like,
How do you spell rubles?
Let's do some research.
RUBLES. Okay.
Live research.
Okay. Go to like the currency thingy. Like,
Okay.
like,
The average ruble
Russian-
is 10 cents.
Oh, what?
Yep. So take 20 decillion and divide it by 0.010. Let's find out.
Oh my
20,
god!
And then
Oh wait, are we doing it from
Yeah.
theirs to ours?
yes. So 20.
All right, Angel.
No, 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 no. From
0.010.
ours to theirs. My bad.
What's the result?
The
Give it a second.
result
Yeah.
is...
Oh my god.
It's still a ludicrously high number.
Oh, God.
1,
6, 7, 8,
9, 10, 11, 12.
Is it in the
14,
decillions?
15,
It has letters in it.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30,
I'm done.
31,
Nope,
32,
I'm checked out.
33.
Fuck that shit.
Okay.
Fuck that shit. I'm
And
checked out, Angel.
Yeah, it basically gets
One
reduced to 20
point-
quadrillions.
190.
Wait, it's not even doing it. Go. No.
Ah, penis. It doesn't even. It didn't even translate it.
I got an error.
It errored out.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
why. Hang on.
Yeah,
oh,
Angel
wait.
got an E2.
Oh,
I got it. No, I got it. They did the translation. It basically boils down to a quadrillion, which is 15 zeros.
What we're all trying to say here is that number amount is stupid.
It is like this. I bet you that maybe they're trying to do like a haggle thing that they throw you in like a stupid, impossible price. So Google will try to walk it down. But once again, and it goes.
Yeah, no. The converter won't change it over because there are too many zeros.
Yeah,
Dude,
there's
seriously. Dude, come on, man.
I figured it out, too.
Even Tom Cruise at Tropic Thunder wouldn't try something like that.
Are you sure about that? He would.
Holy crap, Struggler. Thank you for joining us. Speaking of zeros, here's somebody who's worth far more than that. The Struggler joined us and has been a member for 14 months.
Hey!
Yo, it's been a while. Glad you guys are still.
Kyle Canada's here saying not every citizen wants to go to die in a sandbox, and Korat Damar says
Korat Damar. Damn! I thought you died. Holy shit! You really are the hero of Cardassia.
he says, I know one thing, not one of you wankers would last a week there.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, you died on Cardassia and you got shot like a bitch.
Brought him back.
leave him
Your
like-
legacy was held up by a plain simple tailor, Damar. Also, Jeffrey Combs killed your family off screen.
Damn.
So fuck you. That's what you get.
Also, Kevin Summers says Putin thinks he's a geopolitical god.
Yeah, the dude gets a couple of advances
Fucking
in the stupid
Vladimir
war,
Putin.
and he suddenly starts thinking he can do whatever he wants to. Listen,
Vladimir Puta.
Now, see, a negotiation implies that both sides have something to offer. What does Russia have to offer for this? Like, who are you to demand something from the very company that just pressed one button and shut you down? Like,
What are they gonna do to Google? What are
have-
they gonna try to attack Google?
I mean-
are they gonna try to remote bomb Google? Are they? Maybe they want to.
You may test that assumption
At your convenience.
at your convenience. Point in case is, this is clearly them throwing the biggest number they can to see if they can get something out of it. But they have no power in this negotiation.
Intimidation.
They can demand all they want to, but at the end of the day, I love the fact that their continuous losses in the Ukraine war has really deflated whatever threatening image they had.
So, Angel, are you suggesting that this little intimidation tactic will just go away by the wind soon?
I suggest that they allow only the civilian channels of Russian work to remain. You know what? Average entertainers, civilian stuff, web people doing their
No
work
propaganda.
on the internet, left those
Right.
there. But anything funded by the government, news channels and such, keep that shit censored. I mean, the truth is like a lion. If you let it out, it will defend itself. So, let the people speak, you know? Maybe bring a little democracy to the land of Russia.
Angel, no,
actual
Angel.
democracy.
You gotta walk it back, man. That's asking for too much.
Oh, come on. I've been playing Helldivers nonstop. Give me a break here.
Like they've got no Angel. They have democracy.
Ah, I see.
You see, you have
In
to remember.
italics.
You have to remember. Vladimir Puta de su madre was democratically elected when all of his opponents mysteriously died
I
or
know.
withdrew in disgrace.
What a shocking tragedy.
What a
Who could
terrible,
have
shocking
expected something?
tragedy. And
You know
so
what?
he
I
loses. He
understand.
wins every single time. And there's
How
no
long
term
is their
limit.
term over there?
That's a good.
Yeah,
6
that
years
is-
or something.
Six
I don't
Term
know.
is when he dies.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Hasn't it been over
All
6
right.
years then?
So
I
Give or
wish.
take.
before we move on to the next topic here, let's take a look
Yeah,
here.
not to mention the drones videos of Russian soldiers, quote, helping their bros out, which is hilarious given their gay ban.
Well,
Ah.
and that's the thing. There have been so many Russian civilians who have actually picked up and left.
Yeah.
Because they're like, I'm LGBTQ.
Six-year
I'm
term.
really in danger here.
It's kind of funny
I'm
when you
gone.
realize that there's
6 year
few things
day-
gayer
6
than the
year term.
military.
Oh, so they are 6-year terms. I was right.
Okay, well, how many 6-year terms has he been a part
Too
of?
many.
Okay, he's doing decimals is 6.0000.
Live research.
What, Decillion?
Yeah.
He wishes. He's like, oh, I shall be the immortal god and president for life, Vladimir Putin.
You know, there was another guy that talked about an empire that lasted forever. Things didn't go very well for him either. you
Yeah,
know?
no. Yeah, no.
Just saying.
2012.
You,
That was when
you
he
should
was
learn about
elected.
history.
2012 is when he was elected.
Wow.
Oh, no,
yeah.
2012,
And
really?
in
Really?
2024.
Civilization is littered with the ruins of empires that claim they would last forever.
Ozymandias
You know
said it
what I'm
best.
talking about.
I know what you're talking
We're
about.
talking about the...
Blockbuster.
Actually, yeah, no, fuck. I miss it so much.
I'm
sorry, but that never-
Everywhere I look, I see his face.
You see familiar faces?
All around me are familiar. Anyway.
All right. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next.
Since we're talking, let me see. He changed the law where he is in power for life. He fucking wishes.
Can you imagine that when he dies, he puts in a successor, and the successor goes, "I play that fucker like a fiddle. I'm doing the exact opposite."
All right.
Honestly, that's actually what I'm afraid of for
Oh.
this country.
Yeah. But now let's go ahead and let's go ahead and wrap things back over here and not talk about problems abroad. Let's focus our problems
In
in
our own
at
neighborhood,
home,
then?
in our
As you
neighborhood.
know, the elections are coming. It is time to do our civic duty.
I did my
Early
part.
vote.
I did my part.
Early vote, people,
We're
please
voting.
vote.
We're voting by mail.
They
Hey,
voted
let's
by
do it.
mail.
Yeah.
I did my part.
Jose did his
Yeah, I
part.
don't
Angel
trust
does
this
his
stuff.
part.
Now, I'm not going to ask who you vote for. I am a firm believer that you should keep that to yourself. Even if you want to tell me, don't tell me. Even if you know who I'm voting for, don't ask me. I won't tell you even if you know, because it is your privacy and your right as a citizen to vote for those you believe in. However, that doesn't change the fact that elections are hilarious, because our politicians are either cringe, corrupted, stupid, dumbassery, or a combination of the four, which makes it either
Or
the
too old.
funniest or
Or
the
too old.
saddest
Too
things
old.
I ever seen in my life. So while we run the media circus that is quickly becoming an actual circus, it is time, gentlemen. It is time for politicians to do what they do best. The thing that
What?
makes us laugh in despair. They are
Still
trying
do
to appeal to
bullshit?
their voters.
Yeah.
Oh God, you're right.
Over the past couple of weeks, we just came across some interesting nerd-like revelations about our candidates. JD Vance, as his wife, mentioned that he used to play Magic the Gathering,
Coincidentally, he plays Black Collar, which is about sacrificing your life for more power.
Why
and
am I not surprised?
and recently Juan shared with us privately a tweet of a streamer who was co-streaming with Tim Walls.
That was Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Thank you, Alexander.
Yeah, she's a representative. Say, come on, what the fuck?
Okay, sorry.
She's a politician.
Tim,
I'm throwing her.
well, Tim Walls was playing Crazy Taxi on Steam.
Yeah,
You know-
I'm sorry, I always wanted to play that game because it looks so
You know what I
fun.
noticed?
No,
What is
he
this
he apparently was playing on an old 360 controller, so you know that they hooked him up
That
with
is
the old
OG.
school shit.
Wow, I can't help but to notice all these politicians are playing old games instead of new slop-based.
It's almost as if they're trying to appeal to us
Well, Crazy
nerds.
Taxi was also really
Which is
fun,
ironic,
so-
considering how little we actually care about politics beyond how is this going to inconvenience me tomorrow. But I digress. The point is, right now, the big competition is between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. There has been, predictably, a lot of shit being thrown on both sides in the most hilariously cringe way, as each side tries to convince you that the other one is worthy of 70,000 giga-Hitlers.
But don't worry, because Kamala Harris has a really good winning strategy.
Yeah!
She's going to appeal to the gamers.
This cannot possibly go wrong.
So in this article provided by
This
IGN,
cannot
the headline reads: Kamala Harris is courting gamers using Fortnite
Fortnite?
in the last week of the U.S. presidential campaign.
You know
Because
those.
it's the biggest.
Okay,
game
I
out
will say, for people who like Fortnite, you're fine. I personally just don't like it.
Listen, you know all
But
those
that has the
Zoomers
biggest-
that are basically
that has the
cracked
biggest fan
out,
base.
like their dopamine centers are burned from excessive stimulation. There's like 50% energy drink running through their bodies.
Yeah.
Those are the exact kind of people that we need to appeal for to change the
All right.
future of this country.
Go ahead,
We'll make
scroll down.
America great
All right.
again, damn it.
So,
All right, this article was published by Rebecca Valentine, and it was last updated on October 28th. It's the final week before the U.S. 2024 presidential election, and in the waning hours of her campaign, Vice President Kamala Harris is making a bid to a group that's not often targeted in such races, gamers. All right, keep scrolling.
Hey, move fucking mouse.
Today, Harris's campaign is launching its own Fortnite map, Freedom Town, USA.
Sorry, that
It's
is
a custom created map themed around some of Harris's campaign pledges, including tax breaks for small businesses and a focus on affordable housing.
The record, please
Hey.
remember that Fortnite is a game about shooting people in the face.
The map can be found in
Put that there.
the map can be found in Fortnite Creative starting today using code
733-155-366-547. There, you can't read that shit.
and can be observed in dedicated partner streams from Fortnite content creators such as Jordan Huskers Thomas, Model Morg, Himalayas, and Kari K. Harris.
Can I just say that is very cringe? but I do say, if you can somehow get affordable housing to actually work and make it so we're not literally drowning,
That would be nice.
that would be nice.
That'd be wonderful.
Remember,
And
she had 4 years to do it before.
with what
no,
energy? With what
actu-
power, Angel?
yeah.
You'll see
No,
soon.
No,
Angel.
no.
What power? What sort of
You
executive
do
authority
know
does a
if
vice
you have
president
the House of Representatives and the
They
Senate
compare
that
to the
are
president.
against you, you can't get anything done.
You know how that
It's
works,
the same
don't you?
thing in the other way as well.
Republicans
I know.
Republicans can't get
All I'm
anything done
saying
with
is,
the Democrats. Yeah.
I don't trust any politician, so I don't expect any of those.
Well,
promises
you
to
don't
come
trust
true.
anyone, so.
Well,
I trust
The
you
only one you
guys.
trust is yourself.
I trust you guys. You guys are trustworthy
cool.
appreciate it.
Then
because
vote,
you have no power.
well, then vote for
my
me to
God.
become president. Angel.
I honestly would vote for you to become president.
Cool.
That being said, he needs to be your security detail.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, because when
No, you're kidding me. He's been trying to kill me since I was 9 years
you
old.
don't understand. When I attempt to assassinate you, which I will, the suspicion needs to fall on him. So I
Angel-
need a good patsy.
Angel, you silly fool. You're gonna be my head of security detail.
I am suffering from success.
Anyway, so getting back to the subject here.
Okay, back to it.
All right, so let's see if there's a. Oh no, I guess that's it.
No,
Oh, wait.
yeah.
Freedom Town, USA is joined by political takeovers of at least 8 other Fortnite creative maps: Drive City, Troll Bed Wars, Meme Box Fights, Super Box PvP, Football Box Fights, Bullseye 2v2, Bullseye 1v1, and Bullseye 3v3, which will include political in-game signage, custom models, and themed audio cues. One of these cues, played when collecting a cat, plays a quote from Harris's rival, former President Donald Trump.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
Are you motherfuckers really going there?
Of course I'm going there. We have to go there.
It's just so bad. It's good.
Do you think that there would be a standard they wouldn't lower themselves to? My dude, we are 2 steps away from throwing shit at each other like monkeys.
You guys can go outside. The point I'll hide in the house. Thank you.
Now, please keep going, because
actual
if
game.
All
this
right,
is the
let's-
way I think it's going to get even funnier.
Let me go ahead and read the rest. Hang on. This move comes as part of a recent, much broader appeal made by the Harris campaign to reach young male voters
Wait,
through.
wait.
Excuse me.
Fucking excuse me?
Gamers don't exist.
What are
Oh
you
my
talking about?
god.
You think these people
Oh
even
my
know girls play video games anymore?
Well, that
Get
escalated.
outta here.
Well, that escalated quickly.
We live in 2024. Girl gamers are smart now, okay?
That is dumb. Girls don't play video games. Take your vaginas
Fucking
and
excuse
get
me.
out
Are you
of
saying we
here.
were smart before?
I'm saying what
Zion
Angel's
Rose, Dragon
thinking.
Fang, you can kill them both.
I mean, you play mobile games, so...
Hey, K-Storm. I think we might need backup.
Yeah.
I
Yo,
don't think
back
K-
it up.
Anyway,
Fortunately, K-Storm also doesn't care about
recent
politics.
Other recent efforts include a Geeks and Nerds for Harris fundraiser, a weekend Twitch stream, which Vice President candidate Governor Tim Walz played Madden, NFL, and the aforementioned Crazy Taxi with Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez,
I
and,
wish I saw the actual clip. completely
and
with
a
Kristen
number of advertising efforts across mobile games, sports betting platforms, and YouTube channels.
Okay, wait. I'm sorry, but sports betting really isn't just like.
It's just
it-
betting.
that-
It's
that's-
gambling.
I know, but that's mostly
The Harris campaign has also
Yeah.
the Harris campaign has also advertised on IGN. You can view our policy on the separation of editorial and advertising interests. No one cares.
As in,
No.
they're covering their ass here.
While the Trump campaign has not made such a similar targeted push for similar gamer audiences, the former president has commented on video games before. During his tenure in the White House, Trump blamed violent video games for the shooting of Major League Stolen
Of course he did.
Florida, because of course the old bastard would, saying that such games were shaping young people's thoughts and pushing the reel of violent video games
No,
that
it
included
doesn't.
shit from Call of Duty, Wolfenstein. Isn't that the one where you kill Nazis? That's an amazing game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dead by
Yeah.
Daylight, Sniper Elite. You kill Nazis on that one too. That's great.
And Fallout 4.
We reached out for former Trump's campaign for comment, and we got no answers.
Okay, I would like to actually comment on that. It's funny how those people are saying, "Oh, it's video games." Well, I mean, look at all. Okay, not all. Look at most of the people who are all about guns and everything, who literally teach their kids how to handle guns.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty responsible. most
They
of the time.
literally take Christmas pictures with guns.
Yeah.
All over this stuff.
So what
they
are you
even
saying
make,
that it's a
They
video
even get
game?
like 3D printed miniature AR-15s and strap them onto the toddler's hands or or sling them
So
onto the
I'm
toddler's
sorry,
shoulders.
but
That
the
shit was cute.
shaping of the young minds to be violent technically belongs to them.
There's
Yeah.
also the
Not
fact that the
It's
majority of
parents'
shooting
fault
incidents are with
if they
people
do
that usually have access to guns they're not supposed to.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Honestly, if they want, if the Trump candidate, if the Trump campaign wants to reach to the kids, why don't they have JD Vance just play Magic the Gathering with a kid?
Here's where it gets
Jose,
funny.
you have to remember, JD Vance has all the social graces of a wet mop.
Yeah, he would destroy that kid. He will send him to the Shadow Realm.
No, as in he's got no social skills.
Exactly. He will send him to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
He'll look at that kid and go,
Nope.
I must break you.
Well, no, Angel, we can't use Shadow Realm. What's the equivalent of Shadow Realm in Magic?
The Republican realm?
Wow! Wow,
A
seriously?
place of eternal suffering and darkness where you wander blindly being led astray by forces you can't control?
Okay, that tracks.
That's politics.
Okay, but do you have to roll a 20?
Surprisingly, no.
Oh.
There is dice in the game of Magic, but you more often than not just roll like a 6-sided die.
Oh,
Yo, real quick, before we
Oh my
continue,
goodness.
big shout out to Shamanistic Unicorn Sam, who just gifted an Inner Flocker membership!
Thank you.
And congratulations
Thank you,
to
thank
Sarah
you.
Serenity Magical Cosplay
Yay.
for receiving this gifted membership. By the way,
Now.
Sarah Serenity, if it is within your means, you can actually go into your settings on YouTube, and if you want to keep the membership after the gifting period is gone, which is a month, you can do so, and it's only $4.99 a month. Instead of doing like the $2 like super chats or whatever, you could just do one time $4.99 a month, and you're an inner flocker each month.
Now-
So that's something for you to think about. Don't worry.
For the sake of education, because I do believe that we must educate our beloved viewers, and for the sake of adding context,
Create content.
what that article doesn't tell you is the consequences of this particular stunt and what it resulted into.
Oh no.
As of now, there is 3,116,631 people playing Fortnite.
Uh-huh.
Very hefty number, very impressive. Congratulations.
Very nice.
That particular map only had 400 players. Do
That
you know
tracks.
why?
why?
Two reasons. The first one is, bro, we don't care that much about politics. Like,
We play games to play games.
you can't appeal to me by touching my hobby. Get your hands off that shit. Tell me that you're going to put the gas prices down. Tell me you're going to do something about the rising crime rate. Tell me you're going to use my taxes for something useful. I'll listen to you.
Tell me that you're gonna bring down the pricing of food some fucking how.
Please.
Tell me
No,
you're gonna
that's
get
the
rid of the listeria in my lunch meat.
I'm not interested in playing a downloaded content of Kamala Harris with a gun on Fortnite. Just
But
No, actually, that'd be kind of badass. She'd be running in like that which was unburnt, the moving forward unburthered by that which came before, and freaking clapping somebody in the mouth.
if you actually were allowed to play as your politicians and actually pit your digital Trump versus your digital Harris in Fortnite, I might actually give a shit.
that would actually be better. It's a better marketing strategy.
Here's step number 2.
What's step number 2?
See, a few years ago, the Fortnite had a Martin Luther King tribute.
Oh,
And
no.
they shut it down really quickly because players were doing all sorts of crazy shit.
Let me guess, a bunch of racist shit where they were dressing up as people who were characters who were black and shooting them from a long range.
No, they were just shooting everything.
Oh, even worse. God damn
You
it.
know what you're supposed to do in the game. So you see, some things just don't go with Fortnite because its inherent nature is one of violence. That's the fun of it. So she removed the ability to use guns from the map.
You can't.
I'm
You
sorry,
can't-
Why?
But then what's the point of that? It is Fortnite.
That's a very good question.
You can't mix politics with video games.
For the
Period.
record, this is not the first time Miss Harris has tried to appeal to a younger generation and failed. Before
There's a way that you can appeal to the younger generation.
tell them you're actually going to do something for them.
Yeah.
Tell them we're
Previously-
not. Listen, if you vote for me, I will make sure there's still a country for you to live in.
That's a good state. Unfortunately, this is not the first time she tried to do this because previously she had a thing going on where she prepared a massive rally disguised as a concert. The moment the concert ended, the people left.
Whoops!
Well, I mean, people really go for the concert. So.
Exactly. Like, listen, if you put a carrot on a stick, the moment I grab the carrot, I'm gone. That's how people work. And more importantly, we had many years in this country. People had a long time to be completely disillusioned in their government and be aware that the people in front of that podium are lying to them. The majority of people with working brains,
Politicians are liars.
exactly,
so.
even the candidates you like, they're still full of shit. So unless you give me like a solid reason why I should vote for you, I'm gonna vote for the other guy or the other girl or the other person. Or maybe I'll vote for that ant that is crawling by my feet. He seems to have a pretty good idea where its life is going.
Well, that's an ant, though.
Yeah, and you know what the ant has? Purpose.
Okay, well, listen. While Harris is wasting her time trying to appeal to the kids by doing these cool and trendy things, Trump,
trying to
Trump
do
on the
these,
other hand, he's got bigger problems.
Of course he does. What did he do this time?
Okay, so wasn't it Sunday? Last Sunday was when they held the rally at Madison Square Garden.
Yes.
Yes, and they opened up the big ass rally with a comedian or someone at least who's trying to play himself off as a comedian.
Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yep.
Never heard of him.
Yeah.
Never heard of him either.
You're better off. You know.
What about you? Have you heard of him?
Can't say I have.
Okay, so basically, this guy Tony Hinchcliffe, he was basically there to warm up the crowd. Why isn't the camera? Because they didn't do that. Okay, he was there to help warm up the crowd, and he even apparently the night before was at a nightclub in Manhattan doing a set where he even told the folks, like, by the way, I've got a couple of jokes over here. I'm gonna be throwing in for my gig tomorrow at the Garden for the Trump campaign. So you guys are kind of like my test subjects or whatever here. It didn't go well.
Should have tested it a few more times, I guess.
No, it didn't go well for him there either.
Why would you do it again, then?
Because he's a doofus apparently who doesn't know how to revise. And the joke that we all know from this guy was where he was basically he was making a remarks like, as a matter of fact, what people don't realize is that there's a large floating mass of garbage in the Atlantic right now as we speak. I think it's called Puerto Rico.
Wow.
You had a couple folks laughing, and a couple of folks were like, we didn't know how to react. It's a miracle. Listen,
Very trashy.
I thought that joke was tone deaf.
What's a foul pas but for like humor?
a bad joke.
Well, yeah, no. Bad jokes can be funny. This wasn't even a joke. That was just an insult. Remember the lesson, guys.
Insult.
You can laugh at the audience, you can joke with the audience, and you can even make fun of the audience.
You can't insult
Don't
people.
shit on the audience. They'll
Like,
know.
Do you have any idea how much of a fucking miracle it must have been for Tony Hinchcliffe to get out of New York City alive? Do you have any idea how many Boricuas live there?
Trump looked at him and go, "Listen, buddy, I had 3 assassination attempts. I think my security detail goes better with you, because I'm safer than you right now." Like, you gotta understand how bad that is.
Well, sadly, so with all this happening at the beginning of the Trump rally, and Trump not even trying to disavow it, he's the one who's eating it.
Ooh, he fucked up.
And an article provided to us by NCR. The headline reads, "The San Juan Archbishop condemns racist jokes at Trump's New York rally and demands that Trump apologize."
Okay, listen, do you have any idea how bad you have to
Pretty
fuck
bad,
up
dude.
to involve the Catholic Church?
You
But at least he doesn't have to pay $20 decillion.
I mean, but he has to apologize. And for somebody with that ego, that might be worth more than $20 decillion. Can you imagine? Like, bro, Trump knows how to do a lot of things. Apologizing?
So,
Nah, he ain't gonna
so
do
guys,
that.
so
Much of an arrogant.
I went to Google and I'm like, okay, so you literally just shat on all of Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many Puerto Ricans live in the United States?
Let's find out.
Let me actually see if there's 2024 because this says 2021.
Yeah, because,
2022.
fluctuation. Some go back, some come
Oh,
in.
by the way, that NCR, that's the National Catholic Reporter.
Now, for the record, yeah, Puerto Rico is trash, but only we get to say that.
Oh yeah, yo, get that Cuban shit out your mouth, boy.
Only, they say trash about us all the time. If
Okay.
they get to say shit.
Yo, that's right. Maybe we should be saying shit about
Boy!
it. Maybe I heard that.
All right.
Cochino!
Oi!
What the-
Juan, enough.
Does everyone ever hear about the
Boys.
freaking pharmaceutical?
Boys!
I will disconnect your mic
Why aren't you killing it back?
Silence!
because I'm trying to play Peacekeeper.
Okay, so I couldn't find 2024, but as of 2021, there are approximately 9,061,871 Puerto Ricans living in the United States.
Okay.
So that's 2% of the toy population.
Let's be generous and say half of those Puerto Ricans didn't care about the bad joke.
That's still
That's a
4.5
lot of
million.
people.
That's 4.5 million potential voters that you should really apologize to.
Yeah.
Because that's not just people. Those are your employers.
And a lot of them do live in swing states.
Yeah, guess what, buddy? Those are your bosses. Everybody keeps forgetting this, but the president is supposed to work for the people of the country. And you do something stupid to piss off too many people of the country, you might find
not getting
yourself
those
without a
votes.
job.
Oh, and also, did you know that thing that one of the senators had showed on Facebook? It was a picture of Puerto Rico, and it was beautiful. It's from really far away.
Yeah.
And it was on Facebook, and it was removed. And people who shared it also had it removed.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
That's
I know this because one of our friends shared it, and I also saw the original one. Both are gone.
But it's just a picture. Like,
No, because it's saying Puerto Rico is not trash. It is a beautiful place to visit.
yeah, it's a pretty sick place.
But apparently that's too political.
Apparently, it still has black sand beaches from volcanic locations.
Right?
And
Yeah.
apparently it's too political.
All right.
But
Well,
that's not political.
all right. Well,
According
guys.
to Facebook.
All right. Well, guys. Let's go ahead and move over to the article here.
Zuckerberg,
One, scroll
get the
down,
shit
please.
together.
And this comes to us by way of Aleja Hertzler McCain.
And this was published when?
This was published
October 29th?
29th. Yeah.
All right. Amid outrage over racist jokes told at a Donald Trump campaign event in New York City on Sunday, October 27th, some Hispanic Christian leaders are raising questions about the Republican candidate's standing with a crucial ethnic and religious demographic a week before Election Day, with a prominent Puerto Rican bishop demanding a personal apology.
All right. Tony Hinchcliffe, a stand-up comedian, opened Sunday's event at Madison Square Garden with a set that referred to Puerto Rico as a quote, a floating island of garbage, and made disparaging comments about immigrants and Latinos. Okay, let's see here. Wow, fucking hell. These Latinos, they love making babies too, said Hinchcliffe, who then added a lewd remark. Let's see. Yeah, no, by the way, the lewd remark he added, he said, yeah, no, they keep coming in, just like they keep coming in our country. Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck is
Yeah.
wrong with them?
Wow.
Because he's a fucking idiot.
This is the joke equivalent of slipping on a banana peel and flying off the side of the fucking stage. This dude doubled down with the worst possible joke he could have made at that point.
The Trump campaign immediately tried to distance itself from Hinchcliffe's floating island of garbage remark. Campaign senior advisor Danielle Alvarez told Religion News Service the joke, quote, does not reflect the views of President Trump or the campaign.
Actually,
Didn't do anything to stop
let's
it,
let
though.
Angel read this part.
I mean, aside from what, running around, sending security to tackle the guy out of the place, we're probably going worse. Now, in an open letter addressed to Trump and sent by the RNS on Monday evening, Archbishop Roberto O. González Nieves de Archidiócesis of San Juan condemned the remark, saying that he's doing so after conferring with his fellow bishop. Oh shit, he called the Bishop Council.
Yep.
The Elden Christian sages came together to tell you that God says that is bad.
Puerto Rico is not a floating island of garbage, the letter read. Puerto Rico is a beautiful country inhabited by a beautiful and noble people, which is why in Spanish it is called un encanto, un Eden, or an enchantment, an Eden, he continued. More Puerto Rican soldiers died in the Vietnam War as a part of the United States military than soldiers from any state of the U.S.
Gonzalez went on to say that Hinchcliffe's remarks, quote, do not only provoke sinister laughter, but hatred, and, quote, should not be a part of the political discourse in a civilized society, invoking, quote, a climate of equality, fraternity, and goodwill among and for all women and men of every race, color, and way of life, as the, quote, foundation of the American dream.
Do you guys remember that this has been used before? You know, we learned it in history books where, you know, you put hatred on certain people and then you make everyone hate them. And then that means that all those people should completely, you know, not
Be
exist
eliminated.
anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very easy. You can do it all the time. Hell, they're doing it right
You
now.
convince people to actually walk into others.
Why do you think some countries still have slavery? Dehumanizing others? Oh, It's like one of the oldest tricks in the book. And unfortunately, if in this case unwillingly, they did so by dehumanizing not only Puerto Ricans in Puerto Rico, but the ones over here, which is why you can tell that joke in particular got a very frosty reception.
Yeah, and another thing that these folks fail to realize, Puerto Rico's a protectorate of the United States, which means Puerto Ricans are United States citizens.
You take
that
an
means
insult in
every
America.
single one of these motherfuckers
They
can
can
vote.
Yeah, you insulted
what?
America.
You
call-
that they keep
You called them a
forgetting
piece of
that.
trash. There goes your
Your
vote.
votes.
They're
Yeah.
like, but we're American citizens. Hello.
That is America. Guess what? If you have Medicare, you can get medical services in Puerto Rico as well.
Uh-huh.
That is
No
true.
exceptions.
Yeah, because
So,
because
you
Puerto Rico.
basically insulted your own country, stupid.
I'm sorry, but why is it that people keep forgetting that?
It's because a protectorate doesn't
Because I don't see it.
count, quote unquote.
Because I don't see it.
Yeah, no, the same
No,
reason why exploitation.
That's how people work. If you don't see it, you don't care.
Yeah, the
Yep.
same reason why the horrible exploitation of the people of Hawaii has been going on for so long.
What Hawaii is?
Exactly.
Hawaii doesn't exist. It's
Yes.
just luas and music. And there was a big fat dude that sang, "What a wonderful world,"
Yes,
and he
see
was
what I mean?
beautiful and amazing. And I'm pretty sure that's their Jesus.
He kind of is.
He kind of is.
Listen, all that you need
Is-
to know about Hawaii is that Goku stole the name of their king.
Ha.
Kamehameha. Yeah, that was the name of their king.
Oh,
No fucking way.
There was a king in Hawaii called Kamehameha.
Really?
Yes, there was.
That's where Toriyama got the inspiration for
Fuck
that.
yeah, Toriyama!
yay!
You know that?
No, I didn't know that!
Well, now you know.
You've been
I know
educated.
this half
I
the
thought
battle.
you knew that.
G.I. Joe!
All right, Juan, continue.
Okay, this is how bad it got as far as the Catholic Church goes. The Franciscan Archbishop, part of the Order of Friars Minor, then called on Trump to personally apologize for the remarks, saying it is, quote, not sufficient for your campaign to apologize.
Yeah, you approved of the guy being there. You could at least, own up to that shit.
Gonzalez was echoed by the Reverend Gabriel Salguero, who heads the National Latino Evangelical Coalition, said his phone began buzzing with texts and phone calls as soon as footage of Hinchcliffe's comments began circulating on social media on Sunday. The quote, I was on the phone for hours after that, said Salguero, a Floridian whose family is part of the Puerto Rican diaspora. Our community is deeply offended. We don't endorse candidates, but we do endorse decency. Salguero said that while members of his faith community are not a monolith and many will likely still vote for Trump, quote, it certainly did not help him.
Of course it didn't. And, the ironic thing is, and I know this is a if the size of Saturn, if he actually had the balls to personally apologize for that spectacular fuck up, ironically, that would raise up his standard because it shows that somewhere in that creepy, broken brain of his, there's a sledge of humility, but we know he won't.
When was the last time he actually apologized?
Never.
Wow,
When
between
was the last time he didn't have money?
between Trump's campaign being racist and Harris appealing to the kids in Fortnite.
The only thing
Trying
is,
to how
I
do
will
you do,
say-
fellow kids?
I will
Tell you,
say
how do you
at
do,
least
fellow
she
kids?
was trying.
Take your pick, everyone.
She at least has bonus points for trying.
This is
She
not the
could have
first
done
time
it.
this happened, by the way. Biden threw
No,
a
I know.
campaign with that, but he did it with Animal Crossing, remember?
Wait, when was this?
Animal
guys
Crossing?
didn't know?
What? No.
I don't remember.
So many years ago, while this was going on, when Kamala Harris was working, she's been working under Biden this entire time. I don't know if that was her idea, but they actually had a brief campaign where everybody just basically had their own little island made in Animal Crossing, and you could go there.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
I think this
Bullshit,
is like,
bullshit. Let me-
was this likely during 2020 during the pandemic?
Yeah, it was
Give me a
really
minute. Give me a
early.
minute. I gotta fucking find out. Give me a
It
minute.
was a small thing, and ironically, it went better because there is no violence to be committed in Animal Crossing. So it was just kind of one of those go here and hang out. I don't know what the numbers were. I don't think it was that big. But this is not the first time that she's tried to appeal to a younger demographic.
Yeah, but again,
Didn't exactly
trying
work out
to
that time.
appeal
but-
to the younger demographic is much
At
better than
least trying.
completely ignoring them and then saying that they are the problem.
Slightly better than, insulting a technical state of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you were right,
Have
Angel.
you considered getting better comedians?
during
for
the
your work?
2020 election. Yeah. Oh my fucking God, he was right. October 18th, 2020. Let me put this in the.
Wait a minute, I did remember that. I
Joe Biden has his own island on Animal Crossing where you can learn about his campaign.
I'm
Oh my
surprised you guys
fucking
didn't know
God.
this.
I think I may have
remember that.
forgotten it because
Well,
it's
I mean,
been 4
It's
years.
been a while.
Cringe.
But anyway, so basically,
While you're
yeah,
doing that-
Animal
we
Crossing
got
is nice.
stupidity on one side, we got cringe in the other. One is only slightly less worse than the other still. But you gotta understand how bad this is. When you don't have one church, you have the big church coming after you and demanding that you apologize for your incredibly insensitive comments.
And when did this happen again?
Like
Sunday.
2 days
This
ago, I
past
think.
Sunday.
You insulted
So-
your country
so
on the day of our
literally-
Oh,
Lord.
the holy day.
So literally, this was
last week.
Wait, when did early voting start again?
Early voting started. Fuck, where early voting?
Yeah. I think there's not much.
It
Now I have
was
to do election
like
homework.
Can
this
you imagine
sometime
God
this week.
sleeping in his bed on Sunday and getting up and going, real shit?
Like, really shit? Make me work up, like, I had to wake up on a Sunday for this?
Come on,
You know,
man.
now I understand why that blonde boy from Detroit is so angry all the time.
You know what? Next year, you're getting 7 hurricanes.
But can you guys imagine if
Okay,
you're-
we started October 21st here.
Okay, so it happened right after
week later.
Yeah, okay. So that's a little upsetting for those people who are Puerto Rican who already voted and they're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
are you kidding
actually
me?
You put this prick in front of me?
And
There
so,
are
like, I
actually
literally just
videos
voted you,
that were
and you
being
said I'm
showed.
garbage. My homeland is garbage. Like, that's insulting.
Some of them already voted,
so
and they're like,
much.
if we didn't vote, I would be switching my vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
Because
people said
that is
that they would-
insensitive.
And more importantly,
Yeah.
even if they voted now, what do you think that's going to mean for the next presidential term? Like, they're not going to even consider you because you essentially, unless you know, show some fucking humility. I know, unlikely. But you're basically holding on to the position that goes, yeah, who cares? That's not how it works. Because the people that care are the people that keep you in power. And without those people, remember the iconic words of Ronnie James Dio? Never mock your fans. Because without your fans, you are nothing. But without you, they will still be. And you'll be laying bricks in a wall somewhere.
That is true. Now, before we move on to the next topic here, let's get over to the chat. here.
Animal Crossing
Let me
the election.
let me take a look over here so I can get it here. Yeah, the Warriors, Sarah Sane, Karen Thanks. Yep, since 2017. The Joseph Santos. Number 1, Trump didn't say those words, and number 2, how many times does the Catholic Church apologize for atrocities? Let me put it this way. The Catholic Church has apologized more times than Donald Trump has. And they've actually apologized for shit, including their non-involvement during World War II in order to help people during the Holocaust. And they also had issued during the Vatican II Reformation for the Crusades.
Yeah.
So those are 2 big apologies next to Donald Trump's 0.
And more
For
importantly,
anything ever.
even if Donald Trump didn't
So-
say those words, that is still under his campaign and his management.
He also didn't condemn it either.
Yeah, so listen, you don't have to get on your knees and grovel before the cross, but sometimes it can be something as simple as dropping a video and going, yeah, no, we
It's
did
like,
not
no,
meant to do that shit.
I don't believe anything he just
I did
said.
not
That
do
is
that.
wrong.
I actually love the Puerto Rican people. They bake the best food.
Yeah, like saying something
Basically-
like that. Okay.
I'm not saying you gotta grovel,
But he
but at
was
least
silent
you
throughout
gotta
the entire
acknowledge that
thing.
somebody in your business fucked up. You know, it's like you're the manager. Sure, you're not the one who did the bad sale, but that worker still needs to
But
be
that
disciplined.
reflects upon you.
Exactly.
Because it was under your shift.
It's one of those things that, you know, the power and the responsibility kind of thing. Oh, wow, great power and responsibility. I wouldn't know.
But unfortunately, that's always been the problem with Trump. He
You're
wants
right.
power with no responsibility.
Yeah, nobody listens to Uncle Ben.
Honestly, if he wanted that, he could have just stayed a celebrity instead of
He
wasting
wanted
his time
that,
in
but he
politics.
also wanted more power.
Oh, well then.
Because it's not enough for him.
But yeah,
he
if
fucked
Because he's a
Trump comes
psychopath.
out and he says, though it's going to be very
Insincere and shit.
insincere that he literally waited this long after,
Either
that
way, you
happened.
might as well
But he
drop
says,
something
hey,
down.
that person totally don't agree with him. No, that was in bad taste. I don't think Puerto
He
Rico's
does it all the
trash."
time to his closest allies and shit. Like, oh, I don't know this person, or oh, this lawyer was just all they did was one
Acquaintance.
coffee.
He didn't mind working at
Like,
McDonald's for 15 minutes. Might as well make an apology.
it wasn't even real, and he wasn't even working at an actual McDonald's
That'll
for real.
take you like
That was
30
staged.
That'll
Yeah,
take
it
you
was
like 30
completely
seconds to
staged.
make
Yeah.
an apology. It shouldn't take that long.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that was staged McDonald's. The food
was.
was fake.
But-
No, I'm pretty sure that food was real.
The food was real, but the
Yeah.
customers were fake, and so were all, half of
And
the
he
employees.
also didn't make the food either.
Obviously
he
not.
just handed it.
The point is, if he can do that much, he can at least make an apology. It doesn't have to be something grandiose, just enough to basically go,
To basically say that is not
That is not what I wanted.
think.
like.
the other jokes were fine, but that joke was not fine.
Okay,
joke
so
was
the
in
other
bad
jokes
taste.
about the other shit that same dude, that exact same dude was throwing up racist jokes about black people,
Yes.
watermelon shit and all.
Yes.
He was throwing racist jokes,
Yes.
and he was an equal opportunity offender for people in the Middle East. He was making jokes about Jews, and he was making jokes about Palestinians. So and Muslims. So he hit the whole trifecta like a fucking ass. This was the one that
And-
caught everybody's attention, though.
And before, if we all remember, he did say, ha ha ha.
Yeah, he was
For
making fun
mentally
of.
disabled
Of the
people.
journalists.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's like
For the disabled.
yeah, and Trump
Yeah.
has actually gone on records basically saying disabled people should just die.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll break.
Wait,
I'll
why
show-
is this the one that's getting people pissed off if the comedian hit everybody?
Because we're a week to go, and these people and Latino people happen to vote like motherfuckers.
I guess there's that.
Yeah. But that being
thankfully, Angel, you can help salvage the rest of the show here.
yes.
All right, I actually have some good news to begin with.
Yay!
Thank you.
So let's begin. No, not that one. Let's put the previous one there. No,
The other one.
Oh, that's
The other one.
The first one you had.
Thank you. Now, this one is technically good news that are proceeding better news. As you know, okay, let's talk about video games. We've been talking about politics for a while.
Yay.
Maybe for a better lead-in, we should have started with the thing of Trump and then going over to
Honestly,
Kamala because
yeah.
video game, and then it flowed into video. That
Darn.
could have been whatever. Hindsight's 2020.
Next time, maybe. Now, let's talk about video games. You know what? It's a good time for video games because while things may not look too good in the politics department, video games are going up, are doing great. More importantly, Capcom is doing great because recently they released the beta for Monster Hunter Wilds. The much
I already
anticipated
played it.
secret to probably the most
I'm
sold out
downloading
game in
the demo
history,
soon.
Monster Hunter World. Now, before we start reading the article, I had to drop some numbers for my peeps.
Okay.
Now, this is just the beta.
Angel's actually bringing up like technical shit. All
Yeah,
right,
I
cool.
found this on the Steam charts. Now, this is just the beta of the game, so obviously it has some bugs, some problems, some issues here and there that will be addressed.
You got the bugs. I didn't.
got the bugs.
'Cause I'm on PS5.
First off, die. Second,
I might share your bugs.
I'm about to get Trumpist against you, I swear to God.
All right,
No,
all right, all
I
right.
will discriminate against you in ways that cannot be discriminated.
Angel, calm down. We're not going to January 6th this,
You're right.
okay?
The guild authorized me to talk about this. So, right now, the
The
beta
Guild
has
of
reached...
Calamitous Intent.
Yes. The beta has reached a spectacular all-time high of 463,534 players. That was an all-time peak. Almost 500,000 people were playing this thing at the highest. Right now, almost 100,000 are playing this beta daily. You gotta understand, this doesn't have much content. It's just one arena and 4 monsters you can explore around the area and hunt, but people are playing this shit non-stop to give Capcom as much feedback as possible. For contrast, Monster Hunter World, the previous game, the most successful game in Capcom history, the most sold-out game in the Monster Hunter franchise, was 100k less than that.
Was 100k less. Oh my god, you're kidding me?
I am not exaggerating. If you look at the numbers, this game is going to be monumental. It's going to be astronomical, and I, for once, am very happy that I get a chance to play the beta with all the problems and before. Now, sadly, this is not a perfect experience. That's the reason why they put it here. The beta is there so you can get as many players as possible to play test the game for you, basically.
Stress test.
And basically figure out what you can do and
Test the bugs.
put everything, because we only got so many people at that building. There's only so much we can do, and that's why this article comes in, because Capcom has taken the time to acknowledge that yes, there are problems, and yes, we are looking into them. Monster Hunter Wilds beta has graphical problems, but Capcom promises that the final game will be in a better state.
And this comes to us by Eurogamer.
Yeah, also,
And
Jesus
When does it come
Christ.
out?
28th of February.
Oh my
Next
god.
year.
The headline reads, Monster
Yeah, he
Hunter...
just said that.
Yep, okay.
Okay, they're written by Victoria Kennedy. Thank you so much, Miss
Oh my
Victoria.
god, this fucking thing.
Yeah, trust me, the cutscene looks way better. Yeah,
Oh!
for the
No, the character customization is just
look at your clothing. You're dressed in tinfoil.
Jesus, man. I thought the glitches of WWE
Is that a
2K20 was
predator?
horrible.
Is that a predator?
No, Uma, is that you?
Oh god, what the fuck?
Let's continue. Monster Hunter Wilds may have welcomed an impressive number of Steam given the open beta world, but many of the players are not especially impressed. A quick look over the Monster Hunter Reddit shows multiple screenshots of angular, almost Nintendo 64-esque looking graphics.
See, I didn't get any of those bugs.
The player looks like they are trying to hunt down an animated origami creation rather than a fully fleshed beast. Yeah, in some really bad cases, the monster's model falls apart and it only leaves the skeleton, but it retains the color shade, so it looks like you're fighting an origami.
Yeah, I've seen pictures.
It's hilarious.
Oh my god.
Yep. Continue then. Meanwhile, as you can see in the header image above the post below, several characters looked at very basic versions of what they are surely meant to look like. Like the fellow above brought to a man in Lord of the Rings, Uruk-hai after a bad night. Yeah, my man was fucked up. Yeah, look at this shot. Look at what happened to the monster.
What the fuck?
Notice how the dude looks
Oh my
perfect.
god! Oh my god, look at the vertices! Oh my god! Ah! Ah! Oh god, that's horrible!
Notice how your handle
It's
looks
walking
beautiful.
in pain! It's
Why?
walking in
Why was I
beautiful
programmed to feel pain?
Just the demo. It was fun, but I think the graphics could be a bit better. One user shared
No.
with their own janky screenshots. Dear God, this is a nightmare!
Congratulations, you now live in infamy as part of an internet joke. So
Oh my God!
For the
They
record,
look like a bad Lego!
Oh yeah, that's another one. When you go to the camp that is full of NPCs,
Is
they
that
look like
is that
they're
NPC down in the lower left-hand corner? Is she kissing like a baboon?
No.
Or something? What the fuck is this?
It's
No,
the
they're
chill monkey
hugging
brains
each
from
other.
Indiana
They're
Jones.
brother and sister hugging each other.
Yeah.
Oh!
Sure, let's stop
Hunter
looking at that.
nightmares.
That shit's cringe now.
Now, for the record, when I played my version of the beta, everything looked fine, but instead the textures on the walls and specifically elaborate rock formations were flat, so the walls looked like they were made of mud sometimes.
Hee. I didn't have any of those issues.
Go die.
She was watching me play
Perish.
until it was
I,
right.
I will probably
It was
message you once I start playing.
Oh!
And see if I get those
CDI
High quality. Ew.
Somebody actually took that video, made it small and pixelated, and somebody goes, finally, the 3DS era has returned.
I am going to share you
Fucking
my
nasty
experience
ass.
once I start the
I
beta.
swear, that giant monster looked like it was trapped in like a
computer might be
freaking
stronger than mine,
plastic
though,
bag
so you
trying
might
to
better
get
know.
out.
Yeah, no, see, it does.
get
It looks
60
it looks like you know what it like you said.
It's like a- it was like
it's
a frog.
It's like a frog stuck in a plastic bag, and it's trying like crazy to jump out and get out.
No, but it actually is like
The
a
monster
frog.
is a
Yeah,
frog, by the
it
way.
is a
It likes
frog.
to lick
Wow.
you.
It's a heavily armored
It
frog
likes
with a
to
long,
lick you.
sticky tongue.
Yeah, no, it's like a tongue.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
like-
Seriously, that makes me want to call 2K Games and apologize to them for thinking negatively about WWE
Perhaps I
2K20.
judged you too
Seriously,
hard.
When
Trinity,
it comes
the
crashing
graphics
down,
are actually
and it
not
comes,
that bad.
Perhaps I judged you
Those
too
were
hard.
just the
Graphics are
bugs.
Perhaps we judged you too
The
harshly.
graphics on my end of PS5 are amazing.
Now,
It's
this
beautiful.
varies. Remember, this varies. Like, for example, in my experience, when I played the game, some textures were missing, but they came back after I waited for a while. And the game played perfectly until I beat the first mission, and then I got to the hub, and 30 players
Everyone
loaded in.
appeared.
And suddenly, my computer turned into a fucking PowerPoint presentation for a minute.
You know, maybe I'm gonna have to test that for me when I go in there and I go to the hub, and then I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah.
Should be fine.
I remember that time I pulled out the
I'll
meat
play it
to do the
alongside
meat
you.
cooking minigame, and my steak in real time went from the most beautiful rib tomahawk steak rack you ever seen to a block of wood.
Okay, wait.
Oh no! Oh
Angel,
man!
Angel. So does that mean that when I go and I cook, that I should record it and I should send it to you?
Please do.
So then you can see real food.
I will drive to your house and I will steal your dog.
Okay,
Dogs.
drive to my house. I
Dogs.
mean, I'm not getting
No,
up
wait,
they
early
have two
tomorrow.
dogs.
No,
So.
I'm leaving you. I'm leaving you with one, so the other one can suffer from the loneliness. You horrible person.
Oh,
No
you
problem.
son of a pig!
No.
That is evil.
Probably
Wow,
end up
rude.
with two.
But yeah, come
Angel,
to my
don't be
house and
rude,
you can
man.
see the
Come
real
on.
Food. There you go. Delicious
Excuse
Monster
you,
Hunter
I
food.
cook my own food. In fact, one day I want to make the Grand Meowster stew one day. Now,
Okay, you're gonna make it for us, right? Right?
You
He's
need
gonna
to
make it
go
for us.
to-
He's gonna.
All
have
right.
to.
Okay,
He,
thank
he
you.
talked
You
up his
two
game,
owe
and
me.
now he's got to prove.
All right,
You're being
before we
volunteered.
indulge in our culinary demands, let's continue the
Please
article.
Now, these images have certainly made us had a good laugh, but obviously they are far from ideal. Thankfully, the Monster Hunter Wilds team has said the final game is already in a more improved state compared to the beta test, and has shared a bunch of troubleshooting pointers for those still looking into the beta. The purpose of this test is to allow players to experience a limited portion of Monster Hunter Wilds, and also to verify many technical aspects like the network load that is incredibly important because this game has crossplay.
Crossplay.
So we got
Crossplay,
PlayStation,
multiplayer.
Xbox, and PC getting
And
this
Switch
shit.
even?
No, Switch cannot handle this thing.
Poo.
And you put this thing on a Switch, it will.
It'll melt your Switch.
It will literally
It
blow
would
up.
blow
It'll melt your Switch.
Unfortunately, no. The Switch cannot handle
It's
this
why
thing.
the Switch
blow
can't
up.
really do.
Please
this shit.
note
Yeah.
that the final product is still in development. We're still fixing shit.
Certain aspects, such as game specifications and balance, may differ in the full version. We're committed to ensuring the quality of the final product.
Yeah, and they even threw a tweet there to tell you like what you can do to fix a couple of problems.
Just like go to their Twitter and there's the freaking thing. Yeah, go
Yep.
with it. Let's see.
Our ed team has made hands on the game already and came away very impressed. For the most part, Monster Hunter Wild strikes a balance between approachability and depth of combat. It offers a familiar thrill of the hunt, of a player customization. God, the customization, guys!
Oh, it's so
I'm not
good!
you, I spent
It's
one
hot.
whole goddamn hour making that Nero.
Oh my god.
The game lets me tweak everything like depth of brow, stretched brow, crinked brow, size of pupil, color, accent, shine, glow. How close, how far, what size, how giga chat do you want to make your
Do
jaw?
you want to have abs?
You want
what?
abs?
Like
You want
How big do
abs?
you
The
want
only-
the most
12 pack?
definition?
The only thing that I'm sad about is it doesn't let you increase or decrease your
boob
bust.
size.
Sadly, you don't get bigger boobs, but you get bigger ass.
Yes.
So that's
Yeah.
an improvement.
I'm an ass man.
But
so
the also
But-
you know. But when they do, the presets,
Mm-hmm.
some of them are cool, some of them are meh.
Yeah.
I found one preset, I was like,
Hot.
I barely have to change anything. This is
There's
fucking
some really
hot.
good presents.
And you know why? You know why? It was the one with the really beautiful hair
The
going
flowing-
down. Yes. And
Yes.
the physics. I kept turning my character side to side, and it was like,
I was watching
No
whoosh.
Zay.
clipping. No clipping
It
at all.
was so
I
good.
was watching Zay do
Oh,
that.
it was
Oh,
hot.
that
For the
sounds
record,
so good.
While
I would tap my character. She's hot.
Now,
Yes.
for the record, while my gameplay experience was a lot more buggy because of the amount of players loading in, which makes me happy to see that many people jumping in there and like greeting me and everything, it felt good. Brought you to my eye. Here's how optimized this game is. My computer is not the best, but it still runs the game well enough. When I came out of the camp and I took a mission to hunt the big Doshaguro, the big hairy bastard, when I got onto my circuit bird, the second I took off running, the
Like
game
chocobos.
Cool.
suddenly became silk. It ran perfectly smooth.
Oh, yeah.
All of a sudden, perfection.
There were actual shapes, not just vertices.
No, everything
You weren't
was fine.
jumping-
I
you
wasn't
weren't
missing
It
riding
was
on
like
a
you
giant
walked
pyramid.
into Skyrim, modded
Oh.
Skyrim.
Oh,
Everything
okay.
was good.
That
So it was
beautiful.
And when
good.
the fight started, I could hear my computer struggle a little bit, but I didn't experience a second of lag. But then came the real test: a sandstorm. See, these particular locations, the whole gimmick with this game is that every location has two states that changes regularly. In this case, the desert plains are hit with sandstorms filled with lightning storms. So it's very dangerous to stand still for too long. Fun fact, if you pull out your weapon, you are more likely to get hit by lightning.
Oh, I love that.
All right, now before we continue on, we got to turn to the live chat.
Thank you. Go
Johnny
ahead.
Ortiz, by the way, hey up, how you doing? Welcome to the Ravens flock. Hey, guys, was off of Twitter, not X. What's this about a squirrel and a raccoon? It's
yeah,
bullshit.
that.
It's dumb things. Don't even pay attention to it. It's a trap. Let's see here.
It's the cops being dicks again.
Kyle Canada asks, is that the dude from The Princess Bride?
Oh, ass. Let's see. It's Philips CDI quality. It reminds me of Leonard Nimoy's Seaman game. Oh, God, what the fuck? But I'm currently not okay. I just want my drink. Yeah, we know, Sarah Serenity. Is it playable on the Ouya?
The Ouya?
The Ouya? Oh, isn't that? Wasn't that? What's his face? Soldier Boy? What's his face?
No, that was a different guy. Soldier Bot made the Soldier Boy. The Ouya was a different console made by somebody whose name I forgot, and that should tell you how well it went.
Good point.
When did that?
All right.
2000.
You're
I
better off.
forgot.
Okay, because
So,
like I've never.
it was
heard
around the
it.
time of this 720 Xbox or something. Anyway, going back briefly to Monster Hunter, while I was doing the fight with the thing, I was playing with other 4 players, and the connection was smooth. No clipping, no running. The storm hits, and I'm expecting something bad to happen. No. The storm hits and the transition happens smoothly. The game keeps running perfectly, and I'm like, okay, this is fucking awesome. And we keep playing the game, and then you hear the sound of wind chimes. And then you die.
Yeah, he got one-shotted.
Because while we were fighting that bastard, the apex of the area, the Ray Dow, which is basically a living railgun, showed up, looked at me and said, "Your music is garbage."
Because he does the doo-doo porn.
For the record, the starting armor is very weak against lightning.
Yeah.
So it just looked at me and I
So
exploded.
what I hear is when Sis
so cool,
downloads
though.
it,
You were so cool.
you
Yeah. Let me know.
You heard
you
I
can
need
set up
to go and
parties.
do it, yeah.
You can play with other players now in your party, and the developers were nice enough to let you edit your character and your
Oh yeah.
cat.
Oh yeah.
That's- yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Now I remember this.
Yeah,
Oh
that
yeah!
thing.
Now I remember this stupid thing.
So, yeah.
That sounds like, I don't know, that sounds like
just
something
need
someone
one
would
more
say in a
point.
conversation. Say, oh yeah!
That sounds like a martial arts cry.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Sure enough. But anyways,
I got the clue.
I digress. The point is, obviously, there's going to be bugs, there's issues, there's graphical fuck-ups. It happens. It's a beta portion. Clearly, and hopefully, the final product will look good. But as it is right now, save from those bugs, the game itself moves smoothly. I am very happy with many of the changes. Except for you, Longsword. You go away. Sit in the
except
corner.
for Sis's favorite
Sit
thing.
in the corner, Longsword.
Because
Yes, Ben Cruz. By the way,
You're getting
Hey,
the Dunes hat.
and yes, Ben Cruz, like they said, it is crossplay: PC, Xbox, and
PS5.
PlayStation.
Yes.
Sorry, Nintendo, you don't get that
Yes,
one.
It's okay. Nintendo's gonna have fun in the corner.
That being said, I have a really, really
they
awful...
screwed up her favorite weapon.
Ah.
But here,
Time to learn a new weapon
even
again.
better, even better. So
No.
in the game, you are you can either choose the greatsword or you can talk to what's her name again?
The handler.
The handler, and she will do a little quiz, and then from what you
What
say,
kind of weapon do you want?
yeah, she'll
How
say,
did you
okay,
fight?
you sound like you would use this weapon. Well, I wasn't even trying to get my favorite weapon, which is dual wielding, and I was like, and I was just like, I like this one, I like this one. Yeah, you're this. I'm like, Yes, that's
Bitches.
me. That's
Also,
me.
you know, I gotta say, even though they are the starting weapons look amazing. Especially the hunting. You know what the hunting horn is?
What is?
A giant saxophone.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
You get to do
They literally go doot doot.
You
Yeah.
can do. You
That's
can do.
No, that's why we
You
call
can
it
do-
doot doot.
Oh,
Dude,
but my friends, there is
always
more.
do song.
This is so stupid. I need it.
But wait, my friends, there is more.
What is it, Angel?
Before I move on to the next article, thank
Yeah.
you for keeping me grounded on this. They changed the gameplay of some weapons to give them extra moves and extra mechanics. The hunting horn in particular, gets an extra mechanic where you do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight, and you make a bubble. You activate simple domain from Jujutsu Kaisen. You create a little area that buffs you and other players. But here's the thing though. While you're doing the dance, the animation cannot be cancelled. You gotta be careful. You gotta commit to it. But while you're doing the dance, you can input the buttons for other melodies. So you can basically play a song, do the dance, and play another song immediately. So not only am I playing, I'm doing percussion.
You're dabbing on them.
I am the whole fucking band.
You're dabbing on them.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so
you get
stupid. I
smacked.
want it.
You know the JoJo piano meme? I am the piano.
All right.
Smacked.
All right, let's go ahead and continue the train here. Angel?
The next one. That one.
This
yeah.
one?
Let's talk about something cool. Let's talk about manga. Let's talk about the one that has defined many childhoods and many things that has the
what I
final
think
mangas. Let's talk about Berserk.
Cool.
A few days ago, they released a new chapter of Berserk, which got me really excited because we
You're
have...
not a buzzkill, Sarah Serenity.
No,
Chill.
no.
Yeah, you're not.
You're not a buzzkill. Get that out of your head.
Nonsense. If you were a boss kill, we would kick you out of this chat immediately. We don't appreciate Winnie McJunior generals.
Why do you
we
think-
have you here because we appreciate your company and we respect your opinions, you piece of shit.
Why do you think I dabbed on that Cardassian Damar in the chat?
Exactly. But I digress. Point in case is, Berserk is still going. The legacy of the author who regretfully
When
passed...
did that come out?
Long time ago.
1988.
Oh God, it's older than me.
Oh no, bro, dude. Berserk has basically defined many pieces of media. Almost every time you see a taciturn swordman with big fucking sword, yeah, that's guts right there. Now, I'm not gonna talk about the manga itself. Everybody knows what Berserk is. Highly recommended to everybody. Not for
read it.
children.
Not
Extreme- extreme-
disclaimer, not for
High
children.
amounts of gore and sexual content. Very dark shit, but also beautifully written prose, amazing storytelling.
1989.
Beautiful
Sorry.
people.
And one of the most compelling, some of the most compelling characters I ever had the right to. There is a reason why
Such beautiful
Griffith.
characters.
God, yes. There is a reason why Griffith is one of the most evil and compelling villains in fiction, because he's fucking Griffith. Anyway,
And Guts is hot.
yeah, we had a new chapter,
Yes.
and plot happened in the chapter, and I'm very excited for the chapter. And I'm not gonna tell you what happened in the chapter. I'm just gonna say one word: aliens.
It's always the alien.
No, not like aliens. I mean like some poor motherfucker got chest busted.
He got xenomorphs.
Yeah.
We have xenomorphs.
No, not xenomorphs.
Xenomorphs?
Some
Chest
dude.
bursters?
Okay, so small spoilers. There is an important meeting where people are discussing important shit. Then suddenly one dude goes ugh and ack, and a blade comes out of his throat, and another one comes out of his eye, and another one comes out of his stomach,
It's a
and
blade
bunch of
alien?
blades come out of his body,
It's a
and then
blade
his
alien.
body fucking explodes, and an apostle comes out and goes, "Where's that fucker guts?"
Wait,
All right, let's get to the article.
Wait, really quick. That actually honestly sounds more like Transformers.
It sounds like a sequel to the Aliens movie, like
I
after
like it.
Alien Romulus,
The point-
Alien Berserk.
Alien Berserk. Anyway, the point is, the guys who are keeping up the trend of maintaining Berserk are doing their best to maintain the story, and somebody had a moment to speak with them and have an interview a few days ago, October 26th, where they spoke about the difficulties and how they're trying to do this. Must have been insane. Berserk supervisor on the difficulties of continuing the manga after the creator's death by Rene Sensatimore.
Sensatimore.
And it was
that
published on
Italian?
October 26th. So
Okay,
last
let's go.
week.
Since the death of the prominent manga artist Kentaro Miura, may he rest in peace, the late artist's friend Koji Mori, who is also making his own mangas, has overseen the production of Berserk, Miura's unfinished magnum opus. Recently, Mori explained how creating Miura's iconic art style has been no easy task. Guys, Miura was a fucking Renaissance painter. For Mori and Berserk team at the studio Gaga. In Berserk, the main protagonist, Guts, is a gifted swordsman who travels around slaying demonic creatures with a renowned mercenary group known as the Band of the Hawk. Per a new interview, Mori states that one of the most difficult parts of Guts to draw is his famous armor, the armor of the Berserker. I have tried to draw it several times, but even professional manga artists find it difficult. It must have been insane to move such complicated armor so easily. I think the Berserk armor is the most complicated armor in Japan.
Mori said.
For context, this is what the Berserk armor looks like.
Damn!
that-
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, damn! Look at that!
Berserker!
Look at the attention to detail.
You want attention to the Berserker! Let me increase. Look at this. Look at every line and seam stretching
so
his muscles. They drew this shit by hand. He drew this by hand.
Yeah. It's so pretty.
Look at all the lines.
It's like a second skin.
There is entire chapters of gods fighting with that thing on.
Yeah.
Dear God, this is beautiful.
I'm still remembering one chapter before Miura's death where it's just gods hanging out with his child and looking at the moon. And the moon takes almost the entire page spread. And I have no words. I have no words.
What else can be said?
Left me breathless. Now, while body armor is rather common in action and fantasy manga, Guts' armor features a uniquely complex design and structure. In particular, the shape of the armor that he wears is so difficult to draw that it almost seems like it was done on purpose. The shoulders are hexagonal, and the hexagonal armor overlaps in an accordion-style manner that is held together by a complex, curved shape, so it looks like a ferocious wolf. The task of drawing Guts and other characters is typically left to Yoshimitsu Kurosaki, Yoshimitsu! The current chief of Studio Gaga. Originally created by Miura, Studio Gaga is composed primarily of artists who studied under him. So they are literally his understudies trying to bring him back. While Berserk is widely hailed as an artistic marvel, Mori argues that Kurosaki's quality is comparable to Miura's. Honestly, I agree. It fumbled a little bit at the start, but he's really getting into it. Like he's almost one-by-one recreation. Mori argues that the quality there are times when his grabbings are so beautiful that they give you goosebumps. Kurosaki is particularly good at drawing female characters from Berserk. Yes. He is. Yes. Farnese has never looked more beautiful. And Farnese and Shirke look close to perfect. However, I feel that it is difficult to draw Guts and other square, middle-aged characters in Miura style. Mori explained, there's this one guy who is like a sailor captain. Miura drew him like handsome. This guy draws him like a Giga Chad. he got the basic, but his chin is clearly bigger and his shoulders are broader. Now, I feel Kurosaki's characters are slender and stylish, so I once asked him to make Guts a bit more chunky so he wouldn't be too thin. God damn, look how good that looks.
It looks pretty good.
Look at him!
God, and this is one of the early chapters, by the way.
Very nice. All right, let's go continue.
Kentaro Miura sadly passed away after suffering acute aortic dissection on May 2021.
I believe we covered that here on this channel.
After his death, Studio Gaga did not release the next installment series until the following year. In September 2023, the manga made a grand return to bookstores with the publication of Volume 42, with even more schedules for the near future. Mori acknowledges the great pressure that comes with the prospect of carrying on his legacy. I think the pressure is immense, as Kurosaki is taking over from Miura, who is known for his incredible drawing skills and is considered the best in Japan and the world. However, Kurosaki is a truly talented artist, and I feel that he has been evolving since the series resumed. Chapters 377 and 378 of Berserk will launch in Hakensha's Young Animal magazine October 25th and November 8th, respectively. According to Mori, Studio Gaga staff is determined to complete the manga out of respect for both the work and its creator.
Yes.
I think that the way Miura trains his students is amazing. And more than anything, I think like it's because they all love Berserk and feel like we can't just let it end or finish. We all cry when we decide we have no choice but to do it.
God damn!
That is pretty awesome.
I need to reread it.
We need to
reread it all.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the onion. Don't
You
worry
gotta
about
read
it.
like 36 years worth of manga.
I have
Yep.
the letter that they
Yeah,
release
true.
where they say we have to do this. We have to keep it going because he would want us to keep this manga going.
He would want
And-
this finished.
How many fans out there love Berserk?
Yeah.
Gotta do it for the fans.
Exactly.
And also, how
And
many
for his legacy.
how many amazing manga have literally just been left open-ended and unfinished because
the creator.
the creator died?
Trinity Blood.
Yes.
Yeah,
I missed that one.
Yo.
like it is really sad.
I was sad. When
Yeah.
But now, but like, it's good that we're seeing this kind of progress, and they're giving this kind of adulation and fucking respect to Miura.
Serves.
And they're like, no, Angel, Jose, as one certain American Nightmare would say, they have to finish the story.
Okay, listen, Cody, I like you. But if you ever show up dressed like Guts, you have my respect forever.
I mean,
All right.
he can't guarantee that, but he could show up like Naked Snake. Big boss.
Then he can do Guts, damn it. Come on, man. Give this to me.
All right. So, let's go ahead and continue on with the... Oh, what
Hold
happened?
on. What is this, Sarah Serendi? The art director?
Oh, yeah,
of
that did happen recently.
Of Psycho Mob and Devilman Crybaby passed away today?
Yeah, sadly, I found out about it a while ago. He was also the art director for One Punch Man.
Oh! Penis! Oh,
no.
Sadly regretful, but yeah, the dude was pushing in his years and, well, eventually age
That's
caught up.
so
Okay, so
sad.
he passed from old age then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't
and-
a freak accident. Like
No,
what
I
happened.
think he was just, working old age. He gets to, yeah.
Oh,
the
man.
man clearly, the man almost re-evolved, the animation industry with his work. He also worked on a bunch of other projects, including a really bizarre, table tennis anime. And I believe that he may have been one of the people that may have pioneered that thing that you see nowadays where there's just impact frames for everything.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get to the last article to wrap
Yeah.
things up.
Now
Angel?
let's talk about some nurse shit. Once again, not Bidia, but a man who appreciates Bidia. A man who we could almost call our personal Jesus. Let's talk about our boy, Henry Cavill, and his projects.
Sis,
course.
stay with me.
Henry Cavill has definitely made waves. Henry Cavill has definitely
honey,
made waves over the past decade as Superman, as
Geralt of Rivia.
Geralt of Rivia.
as Geralt of
Sorry,
Rivia,
but
Yes.
Geralt is just...
of being that one awkward mook in the Mission Impossible movie.
He reloaded his fist. It was the hot shit.
Okay, Storm. I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
need-
and reloading his fists as a spoiler cameo.
No. Still, no spoilers. Okay,
What
Storm,
is this?
I need the wet vacuum directly under Zayana and Dragon Fang.
Oh, that's carpet,
right
man.
now.
That's gonna
We're
sting.
talking about
That's
Geralt.
that's why I have a wet vacuum, Angel.
Now, continuing on, as we know, Henry Cavill has had a long and somewhat tumultuous history with his own passions. The man loves his work, and that means that more often than not, he's gotten into clashes with writers and directors that do not respect source material, which led to the iconic moment where he basically hung up his cape and left The Witcher. Who's
Which
replacing him
was
again?
a shock to
Liam
everyone.
Hemsworth.
Liam Hemsworth.
I'm sorry,
Poor
Liam.
dude.
Your shoes are too big. I respect your effort, but those shoes are big. Anyway, same thing happened with Amazon and Warhammer 40k, where he basically put the whole project on hiatus because they kept trying to fuck with his canon. But fortunately, it looks like a bunch of projects that he's working on are successful. In fact, they are so successful that some of them are getting delays. Highlander reboot, starring Henry Cavill, is getting some notifications that people were not very happy about recently. In fact, is getting somewhat disappointing update. Is getting delayed. As soon as one pulls out the article, I'll show it to you.
By Molly Edwards, published yesterday.
Hey, look at that, Geralt.
Ha!
The Highlander movie from John Wick director Chad
Stahelski.
Stahelski. I love this guy. I toast this guy with every movie.
Turns out, Chad Stahelski was the Chad
Yeah.
that was in fucking Matrix Resurrections. The Chad that what's-her-face Trinity is in her brain scrambled state. That's him! Literally Chad! Literally Chad Stahelski!
Damn.
Yeah, no, surprise, assholes!
All right, let's
So what did you
continue.
do? I got cocked by Trinity, so I decided to make the best movies in the world.
Well, I mean, come on.
That's a redemption quest.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Now, Chad Stahelski, starring Chad Cavill, has received a disappointing update. Per Redanian intelligence, production kickoff on the reboot has been pushed back from January to May, which the report speculates is down because Cavill is actually working on another project, the Voltron movie, which is set to film from December to April 2000.
Whoa!
No, so it's gonna
Voltron, legendary defender.
Yeah,
No, it's not filming
No,
yet.
it's not
December.
Legendary Defender.
it's just Voltron.
It's just Voltron. We're not tying it to one particular continuity. It's not.
Please
it's
don't
not
be
Vol-
Shiro. I don't want you to
wait,
die.
Oh no, he's so gonna be
Since
Shiro.
when were we getting a Voltron thing? Because I didn't even hear
Since
about this.
fucking now, apparently.
Okay.
Oh yeah, by the way, surprise assholes!
So yeah,
Henry Cavill is doing a Voltron movie.
Interesting.
awesome.
Hey, I like the I like the Netflix
when he
series.
Likes his stuff,
I'm down.
He makes sure that it's gonna be fucking
Oh yeah,
awesome.
no. The
so.
dude loves his source
Yeah.
material. Like, listen, this is the same man that nearly got into a fight with his director in The Witcher because they wanted to put a joke after the death of Roach, and he goes, no jokes. This is a serious moment. Sorry, my bad. No jokes. This is a serious moment.
No jokes. This is a serious moment.
You
That's
have to
Keanu
do it with
Reeves.
the rasp.
No, it's an
Yeah.
English accent, so it's
Yes.
Henry Cavill.
All right, guys, come on.
Okay, continuing. Going back to
Jesus.
yeah. Oh yeah, somebody already made John Wick in Monster Hunter.
Continue the article.
Okay, so continuing.
This isn't the highlight.
This isn't the first delay either. A previous holdup reportedly occurring Thanks to Stahelski undertaking reshoots on upcoming John Wick spin-off movie Ballerina, early in 2024. I'm willing to give that one a shot.
Lionsgate's director Len Wiseman worked with Stahelski on these sequences, and work was completed in under a month, with Stahelski briefly covering for Wiseman after Wiseman was hospitalized for a short time. Thanks to the delay, Cavill took on Voltron, as work was still ongoing on the Highlander script.
I mean, hey,
Wait, no,
that's a commercial.
that's a
The Highlander franchise began in the 86 movie starring Sean Connery, Clancy Brown, Superman, Roxanne Hart, and Christopher Lambert, which involves an ancient war between immortals. The massive series now includes multiple films, TV show, books, video games, and a bunch of really weird music videos.
Well, I mean, they have rated for Mortal Kombat, so yeah, he classifies as an immortal.
Yeah. That works.
That's
that
how
works.
he became. There was only
What we're done so far and what we're doing with the development of the script is extraordinary. I think people are going to be really, really pleased. Cavill said a reboot. Big swings are important. You play it safe, you're just going to go, I suppose it's fine. But if you take a big swing, people love it or they hate it. You know what? I can respect the balls on that man. The Highlander movie is expected to hit in 2026. In the meantime, check out a guide to all the blah, 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 blah. So basically, Henry Cavill goes, I'm sorry, guys. This big project, I'm going to have to put it at ice because giant robots are here. Guys, giant robots. Guys, I fucking love giant robots.
So
love giant robots.
I love giant robots. We love giant robots. Chicks dig giant robots. Nice.
Anyway,
So
Zayana.
I'm guessing when we do see a trailer,
We're
we're
gonna
all
watch
gonna
that
go
movie.
literally.
Apeshit crazy.
We might actually need earplugs for each other's screams.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll be at my home just relaxing and suddenly I'll hear this high-pitched scream out of like,
Jesus
Yep,
Christ.
yeah, I
That's
guess the
him.
movie came out, I guess.
No, the trailer must be out.
Time to start favoring videos and looking for tickets.
Dear God.
So, yeah, I wanted to give you guys some good news. It wasn't exactly video games, but there were some video
Well,
You know what?
There's plenty of nerdy news in there.
This was
Angel.
the
Thank you for
this
that.
was the Ravens Flock video games news beta.
No, you know what?
Oh God damn.
This is good. This is a good way to start off November.
Yeah.
Like, we're getting plenty of nerdy news. We got good shit
What?
that's coming in.
What are you looking at me like that for?
No,
What's that about?
remember it's October 2.0, not November.
You're being very vague with your your
See?
non-response.
You forgot it's not.
Ice.
It's what?
The ice, it trembles, Joe.
What?
It trembles.
No! No!
No!
Anyways, folks, we thank you all for tuning in to another exciting edition of the Ravens Flock. You guys have been fantastic in the live chat. So
Let's take a look at what folks have said right before we wrap up over here. Let's see here. I appreciate that. Thank you. Just waiting for the universe to also manifest everything I want.
Baby,
No.
don't ask
No,
the universe
I
for shit.
feel you
Go
there.
get it
I
yourself.
feel you.
Kyle
I
Canada,
feel you.
splush under you two girls. You are the manifester, the universe guides. Get damn right,
Yeah.
Tam.
Listen, Buddha didn't slap the shit out of Sun Wukong for you to wait. Get out there and participate in your own journey to the west.
Says already. Norman Reedus is going to be in Ballerina,
I
right?
forgot about that.
Yeah, and it's going to star Ana de Armas.
Okay, listen, if you can get a cameo of Kojima in that movie, I don't care what he does, just put him in a couch.
Okay,
or
that would
something.
be really
Have him
fun.
just be a guest exiting the Continental. Just give Kojima an excuse to wear a really nice suit and just have him walk past the frame.
Yeah.
also, guys, Ben Cruz said that Henry Cavill is still doing the Warhammer show.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Fantastic.
I just finished playing Space Marine 2, by the way. Solid 8 out of 10. Fantastic gameplay. Excellent story. For the Emperor, I am 100% more racist now.
God dang it, Angel.
It's okay. My enemies were little giant bugs that ate everything. They deserve to die.
Okay, well,
All right,
look,
so that being
sometimes it's hard to make that choice and to walk away from people in situations, but you've got to take care of yourself.
Exactly,
Excellent advice,
man.
Ham.
Yes.
It's painful, but what was that again? Do not attempt to lighten the burden. It waits as it should.
All right. So, getting back to closing the show. I don't have any November announcements here, except for the fact that Thanksgiving is coming up, and obviously we're not going to be streaming on Thanksgiving because it's a holiday, it's a family holiday.
Also, we're gonna be too full to move.
Exactly. Now,
Be gone.
Yeah, we'll be having what was it?
Turkey coma?
don't brag.
Eating food comas.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
On a tiny cruise.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah, y'all are going on a little cruise.
Yeah,
With our
Thanksgiving
uncle,
cruise.
with our uncle and aunt. Yep.
All right. Now, Angel, we're very close to finishing the dark chapter of the villain arc of Shadow the Hedgehog, aren't we?
That's right, my friend. Thanksgiving is a time of goodness, a time of friendship and love towards our fellow brothers and sisters, a time for family. But that still doesn't change the fact that it's always time for Edge, baby. So Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you'll be seeing another episode of Los Amigos Play, where we will continue our eternal journey to bring death and devastation upon this world because we pissed on the moon.
I think you only need one more.
Yeah, one more.
Well, yeah, you only need one seat, but you're still sitting on the edge.
No, I
because
meant
the power of shadow is in your ass.
one more episode of Shadow, unless you fuck up.
Also,
Give me a break there.
only Shadow the Hedgehog could walk up to Joe Biden and get more candy than the other kids.
Well, yeah.
No,
Are
there's
you
a
going
little
to tell
kid-
him no?
I'm joking. The kids all got equal little packets of like presidential M&Ms.
Are you going to tell him no?
I mean, of course not. Shit.
Exactly. So I hope that you will join us for the next and last episode of Los Amigos Play for that route as we complete the evil side, the dark side, the side on the side of the streets where the bad neighborhoods are and the people sell drugs on the street and steal candy from babies and rob small businesses.
Here's the thing: when you finish that, the next game is gonna be just as dark
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
and disgusting.
Plague's Tale.
So I hope
Plague's Tale.
you bet your ass I am. And yes, when we're done with Shadow the Hedgehog and we complete the actual game and get that true ending, we are getting,
true ending because we have to do all of it.
We're almost done, but we gotta do the whole thing. And after that, yes, we will play the most terrifying horror tale of all, being French. Until then, I hope you will join us for Los Amigos Play at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. And kick! I lied to you. It's actually a punch. That's how you fail the class, you bitch.
All right, and for any wrestling fans out there, tune into my program, which is Wrestle Rewind, every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern right here on YouTube and Kick. Join me and my tag partner, Mr. Juan Arouse,
Don't touch me!
as we review 3 of the most exciting pro wrestling programs in North America today: WWE NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. Last Thursday, we did a special Halloween edition of Wrestle Rewind, and yes, we did talk about some wrestlers who are dressed up in their awesome costumes.
Tatum Paxley in
was
NXT
dressed up as Alice from
Alice Madness Returns.
Ooh.
That version. She went up against Wendy Chu,
Who
was
dressed up as Sally
from
from
The Nightmare
Nightmare-
Before Christmas.
Okay.
And they were in a casket match.
That was not a death battle I was expecting to watch, but okay.
Also, in the main event of Halloween Havoc, we also talked about how Trick Williams dressed up as Willy Wonka.
Ha.
Yeah.
You know, because they're in Hershey, Pennsylvania, the town of chocolate.
They were in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Okay, that
and
makes
even
sense.
more hilarious, so, obviously, one of the things they call him Trick Willy.
Trick Willy Wonka. It's
One
stuck.
trick Willy.
And what's her face? His girlfriend, Lash Legend, who's his actual girlfriend as well in real life.
They were sharing
she was
chocolate jokes.
They were sharing so many bad chocolate jokes. So many bad. Oh, he's
You
my
know,
Willy Wonka. He gives me that chocolate.
There was
Like,
an episode of Black Dynamite about this. It was called Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and it involved the Black Panthers trying to kill Bullhorn because they were afraid that if he participated in an interracial porn, it would actually fix race relations.
Oh my god, okay, let's stop right there.
Black Dynamite
Anyway,
was an amazing
continuing
show.
on.
Moving on.
Let's move
Black
on.
Dynamite was an amazing show, and you should all watch it.
Anyway, so tune in next week as we go back to, once again, another ratings war between WWE and AEW as WWE is forced to move NXT to Wednesday night, November 6th, because November 5th is Election Day.
I don't know,
And nobody's
bro.
going to be watching wrestling. They're too busy with the election.
Can
the
we
fate of the
call
world.
this a war when
Oh,
one side is so clearly winning?
It's worse, Angel. It's worse because NXT is actually going to be hosted at the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, formerly known as the ECW Arena. The actual arena, the birthplace of Extreme Championship Wrestling.
Oh,
so
baby.
you're going to have plenty of old ECW wrestlers showing
Yeah.
up for a big hidey-ho. You're going to have hardcore matches. You're going to have blood, guts, glory, and lots of violence. We're going to have the Zayana and Dragafang tune out, and we're going to have an absolute slog.
Please tell me when that happens so I can bring the chips and dip.
Okay, yeah, sure. That being said, folks, yes, next week we're bringing back the Wednesday Night War, so grab your tanks and grab your bazookas. Angel, I'm going to have to borrow your rocket launcher again.
No worries, baby. I got a spare. The DARPA has been very generous with me.
And tune in every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern right here on YouTube and Kick.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yes, I'm passing the ball to you.
Why is it? Why
What
is
ball?
it?
Because
Ball,
it's wrestling.
ball
He's tag
where?
teaming you.
Where? Ball?
Tag.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I don't have a ball, so hot tag.
Ah! Don't touch me.
Tag.
Fine,
Damn
so-
it.
And of course we got my show over here. And we've got my show, of course, on Wednesday nights, The Black Files, the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock. Where, as you can see, on this show, we cover a whole wide swath of stories covering the spanning the spectrum of nerd and geek culture and pop culture and everything in between. But on The Black Files, we just hone in on one story, and we go in hard, and we go into towards the truth, and we don't hold back our opinions. It's a shame that you missed out, Angel.
I know.
I brought up the Catholic Church on the Trump story over here, and it just so happens to dovetail what we covered Wednesday night, because this past Wednesday, we covered how the Catholic Church, in getting ahead of the 2025 Jubilee that they're going to have, where they're basically anointing it a year of pilgrimage for Catholics, they came out with an anime waifu mascot, Luce, and she's adorable, and she is pure and innocent,
And she's endorsed by the Holy Vatican.
exactly, and
She literally has the power of God and
anime on her side.
Also, I like the nice
And she has
touch.
friends, and she has buddies.
I like the touch that the rainbow rosary, it harkens to the original meaning of the rainbow. It was meant to symbolize divinity.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, seashells in her eyes. Those are meant to symbolize
I'm
hope.
sorry, but the seashells literally look like a hand with too many fingers.
Or
I'm sorry, it does
or
not
somebody,
look like it doesn't look
or
like
so-
seashells.
or like, you know when you
somebody
have
doing
yeah,
that.
and you see more fingers than you
That
actually
only
have.
means that she's filled with friendship.
Oh,
God.
there's people trying to get out from her.
You can't escape from God.
But still, it was a very
no,
good...
no, no! It has to be a little anime waifu voices, eh?
You can't escape from God.
But still, it was a very good story that we talked about.
It's a nice little innocent story, and of
Yeah.
course, we had to see what kind of degenerates were fucking with it.
Which were a lot.
Yeah,
yeah,
Angel, you know the degeneracy of the internet.
Angel
I
knows.
show- I
Angel knows how time's different on the internet. One day out here is 10 years in the
I
internet.
am happy to say, though, despite the fact that there is degeneracy, that I'd say 99% of the response has been, do not loot the Christian lowly.
Yeah, no, like literally.
She is to be
They
cherished
already
and
have.
protected.
They already have. They already have.
They already
They
have,
already have.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Of course
And they've
they
done
have.
so with shitty Rule 34, the shitty AI making of
And
it
that's
too.
how you know you can ignore it, because if you don't see actual
Okay.
artists doing it,
Like,
then you can safely ignore the ass.
all right, but sorry, Jose, I didn't mean to cut you off. No, but, and another thing, like people trying to use Luce, who's just meant to be like, she's just an innocent little guy.
Her name
She's
literally means light.
light. Like people are trying, like they're trying. Repent, death.
That's what Kyle said.
Yeah, and she was like, she's like just like leading people along and helping make sure that her friends get to their holy site in peace. And people are trying to politicize her, like, oh, by the way, because the Catholic Church is against abortion, they made this bad, shitty AI drawing of her with like what's supposed to be an infant in a fetus onesie running away from people in a Planned Parenthood building, and you can't tell if they're having syringes in their hands or scissors or knives or some disgusting
It was probably
amalgamation of the
torches.
three.
That's
and
just
they had too
got-
many arms on
All
them.
right. That's just tasteless, dude.
Yeah, there's always gonna be some prick out there who basically sees something beautiful and pure and decides that they need to shit all over it. But you know what? They are a small, tiny minority, and the smallest dogs like to bark the loudest. I am basking in Lucia's light, and I am happy that she's friendly to us all. That's it.
Exactly. I remember that you and I had personal conversations about your biggest gripe right now with media and entertainment is the lack of good representation
Positive
and positive
Yeah.
representation.
It's gotten to the point that every time that you see a church in a work of fiction, your first thought is, okay, when does the corruption show up?
Like, and
But
which
not this time.
Unfortunately, it's a sad reality, especially with
Yeah.
literally the oldest religion that's currently active on the
Oh
planet.
yeah, no, almost every religion has committed horrible atrocities.
However,
Yeah, exactly. Like, look, but the important thing is you gotta be willing to show both sides. Let's not forget that there is a reason why Christianity is the dominant religion. It's not just because they killed everybody else, all right? They have done more good work than almost every other one out there, and the fact that almost everybody doesn't want to show it gets boring after a while. Hell, one of my favorite parts of the first season of Castlevania was the fact that after fighting the corrupt church for a while, Mr. Belmont Balls of Steel goes, somebody get me a priest, a properly ordained one, and that guy is crucial in actually stopping the demon invasion.
And helping, because like, hey, guess what? The institution might be corrupt and shit, but there's still
But
good
the
actors in
individual
there.
is still
It's like
pure.
Gotham.
Exactly.
It's like the Gotham police.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some good cops.
Just because
Even-
there are bad
Yeah.
But yeah,
apples
that's-
doesn't mean everyone is corrupted.
but yeah, folks, that's just a story that we talked about on last episode,
I was
right?
about to get there, Jose. Relax. I know how to.
No, the power of Christ compels him.
Angel, Marlon Brando. So
Marlon
folks,
Brando is Christ?
kind of. So, folks, if you want to get into these kind of in-depth stories, that veers on the more obscure side or the darker side of nerding pop culture, request access as we go live every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time with simulcasting on YouTube and Kick on the Black Files.
And of course, tune into our main show, our #1 show here on this channel, The Ravens Flock, which is every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Kick. Join all of us here, the Motley Crew of Nerds, as we discuss the latest news and stories circulating in the world of nerd and geek culture. Whether it's a slow week, a busy week, or even a dead week, no matter how many digits you want to put in the number or how many racist comments you want to make, there's always something here to discuss, and we'll be here to share with each and every one of you. Now, once again, we want to thank you folks for tuning in tonight. You guys have been fantastic, and this is something that we've been doing for a long time, working hard and staying strong to make your voice our mission. All right, Juan, I think I'm done taking your gerb, so you go ahead and plug us away.
You don't get to take my gerb. Folks, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of The Ravens Flock, hosted by Jose Casabona, Angel Mendez, Dragonfang Cosplay, Zion Rose Cosplay, K-Storm Cosplay, and yours truly, Juan Arouse, as we bring you the latest news in the world of geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything in between, working hard and staying strong to make your voice our mission. Join us as we go live every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all our content, become an inner flocker by hitting the join button, and until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and The Ravens Flock.
All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting edition of our flagship show. Nerds watching all over the internet, we are The Ravens Flock, and we are out.
Out of money, yeah.
I just want a load of turkey.
Send us 9 decillion.